welcome to Saturday Classic Diner with Brainbenders Banter. And friends, I would like to tell you guys tonight we are going to be doing the Classic Diner where a little bit of everything is on the menu. And tonight we are doing best animated films of all time. So I'm really excited. We've got a lot of really cool people in the house tonight. We have a really good panel, and I can't wait to get started. So I'm going to play the trailer, and then I'm going to bring them up one by one and introduce you to them. So are you guys? Hope you guys are ready. So tonight's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about this because I absolutely love animated film. So, and animated movies. I think one of the first movies I saw when I was a baby was an animated film, which we'll get into later. But I want to introduce you to our amazing panel. Of course, you guys know I'm Chrissy. I'm from California, Northern California. I am BBB, or Triple B, or as Snarky says, buh. We have an amazing panel. I'm going to introduce each one of you individually. I'm going to introduce individually each one to you so that they have a proper introduction. I think that's very important that you get to know all the BBB family and friends. And if you guys ever want to come up on the panel, just shoot me an email at brainbendersbanter@gmail.com. And we'll see about getting you on the panel and see if you can come up and hang out with us. And you don't have to show your face. See if you could turn your camera off. It just shows this, or you could show any other avatar. You don't have to show your face. So if you'd like to be on the panel and you'd like to just be heard, let me know, because we would love to have friends, more friends. We grow. Let's go. Let's grow. So first, I'm going to introduce you to Sarah. Sarah, go ahead.
Hello. Hi, everybody. I am Sarah, or my flock is everywhere. My flock. Yeah, that's me.
Where are you from, Sarah?
How's everybody doing? Yeah, that's right. I'm from Southern California. I'm used to chance, letting everybody know that. So I forgot that I'm supposed to say that about myself when I'm here by myself. Who knew?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But hi, everybody.
So this is Sarah, my flock. My flock is everywhere. Yes, she has eyes everywhere, and my flock is everywhere. Honestly, she's everywhere. And then I'm going to bring up my next little hot mama right here. Hi, Snarky. Everyone, this is Snarky. Go ahead, Snarky.
Y'all. Snarky.
Where are you from? Where are you from?
If only we knew.
Arkansas.
No,
Arkansas.
I'm not from Arkansas. I'm in Arkansas. There's a difference.
Right. Well, where are you now?
In Arkansas. Right in smack in the middle of Arkansas.
Okay. All right. And is there anything you want to tell us about your channel real quick?
For the gits and shiggles, y'all.
So everyone on the panel, by the way, has a YouTube channel. We are all content creators, and we come together to do a community connection. So that's what we're doing. So I am now going to bring the next amazing creator. Hi, Jim.
Jim.
Hey, everybody. Greetings to everybody in chat. My channel is Jim's Camera at Dawn. And I'm located in North Carolina, close enough to the mountains where I can go over there for day trips and film some or video some mountaintop views, and some waterfalls.
So pretty too. I love it. Yeah, Jim put us 3 girls to bed one morning when we were watching his live stream on the front porch. Night, night. It was so relaxing. And then I'm going to bring in another content creator that we all love, Chance.
Hi, Chance.
Hey, everybody. I'm Chance Bartels in Atlanta, Georgia. My channel and my show is The Nostalgic Podblast. I talk about all things nostalgic. Sometimes I have guests on, sometimes I don't. But I show a lot of video, and I have live unboxings on Sunday from a wonderful comic book collection that I purchased from a really nice guy. And that's Sundays at 3 Eastern. And my regular show is Friday night at 7 or 7:30. It varies. Friday evenings, that's Eastern time. And we're also on Fistful of Radio out of Atlanta, which can stream from anywhere by simply going to fistfulofradio.com and click the play button. You don't need to download an app or anything like that. Happy to be here to talk about animated film tonight with you.
Yay. Hey, I've never seen you in a ball cap. This is different.
He has like a past. Does anybody watch it but me? Like what?
I've seen him in ball cap. It's never on my panel.
Oh, okay. That's a little bit more specific there. So I'm like, what?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to be changing into an animated shirt, by the way. I'm going to turn off my camera and do a quick change later.
You're not going to do a bell bottom thing like you did? Like just put them on right there?
That was last week.
I know.
That was great. Real quick though, I just want to throw this out there for everybody. The Chance is almost at 400 subscribers, so if everybody can please head over to his channel and give them the 400 plus, because dude is great. Dude needs all the love and support that we can help him with, because he takes us down the subject roads all the time. And telling you, worth your time. So make sure.
Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome.
That's very kind of you.
Well, I think that everyone on this panel is just amazing. I think everyone in the chat, there are also some really good content creators in the chat. But yeah, I think like Chance, we definitely support our brother up here on the panel. Let's go, let's grow. We want to all grow. And I was gonna do a 40,000 subscriber celebration, but and announce that today. Oh, 1 second, please. And I would like to introduce Dan.
You got him before I could. Hey, Danny Staten. Welcome.
Dan, go ahead.
Greetings from South Carolina. I'm sorry I'm late, but Sarah didn't inform me I was going to be on here to 5 minutes before the show started.
And listen, I didn't find out until 5 seconds before the show started. So there you go.
We all know. It's going to be a Saturday thing. Okay. Got to have 3 girls, 3 boys, balances it out.
Oh, yeah. And TD will be here in an hour or so. She's moving.
Yeah. So tonight, Dan, we're doing best animated films of all time.
Oh, boy. Wait, cartoons.
Oh, Dan, I would personally like to say thank you for the package. That is very sentimental to me, and I received it, and it touched my heart. It is very sentimental and is a special place in my heart for my grandfather. And so I'm very much thankful. Thank you so much, Dan, for helping me get those. That's amazing.
I'm just glad you actually got them, because sometimes the mail gives me a lot of trouble.
I didn't get no trouble. A matter of fact, I came home and was running around the house. My parents were getting ready to go to bed, and I go, look what I got. And they were both like, chill.
I got my mom got the package, but she hasn't been out here yet. And but it was opened already. She pulled it out of the thing opened. Yeah. So not too happy about that. So hopefully everything's in there, but I won't know at all until I get it. So hey, Mom, if you're listening, come on, just come on out. It's okay. All right.
You mean someone tampered with the mail before it reached your mom?
You'd be surprised how often that happens, Chance. You really would, especially if you send it out to the West Coast, like Washington or California. I'd say I'd say 1 in every 5 packages has a problem out there. But I can send them to New York, and I can send them to Rhode Island and Pines and all kind of people all up and down the East Coast, and it's never a problem.
I didn't have an issue.
Well, what it looks like is it probably got caught on something, because it's like, it doesn't look like it's all the way open, but like still I won't know until I get it. But
yeah, I received mine intact.
Well, all the packages you sent me before have all been intact as well. It's just the one time I sent it to the better post office, it comes terribly opened because, of course. But listen, it got there because Temecula.
Yeah, well, there's this guy in Washington named Eric Wood, and you can rest assured if I send him a package, there's going to be some kind of problem with it. His post office in Des Moines must be the worst post office on earth.
Well, Danny, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I appreciate you coming.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
It's nice to have you. This time we're not going to go getting dark on it and everything.
Yeah, I was having to rethink all my cartoons, so I made sure it stayed.
Triple B.
Yes, Mama.
Down in the comments, down there in chat is my Papa Z, Citizen Z. He's a retired animator.
He's very interested in coming on panel.
I don't know. You want to come up here, Papa?
I don't know what Citizen Z is saying. As a retired animator, I'm very interested. Very interested.
He had asked what exactly what kind of classic cartoons we were going to do, and he named some studios, and then that's what he said afterward. He's interested in the show.
Citizen, do you know James Tim Walker? He's also a retired animator in Hollywood, California. Good buddy of mine. Let us know in the comments.
Chance just officially reached 360 subs.
Go, Chance.
We're getting you. Let's go. Let's grow. Everybody, let's go.
Thank you so much.
So I want to start with the first question. And so let me arrange. Okay, this is gonna.
He said no.
Phenomena.
Phenomena. You know what I saw? Yeah, you know what I saw on Facebook yesterday was how they use celluloid to make animation in Disney studios back in the day. I saw a whole thing on that. I was like, I finally understand celluloid, because when that was all like a thing, I was a little kid and I didn't appreciate it. Now I do.
Oh my God, there's so many comments, guys. We got to get caught up real quick. Let's say some hellos, and then we'll jump. Oh gosh. There's a lot of comments.
Shout out real quick. I see that one of my friends, Michael Harper, is in chat, and I want to give a special greetings. It's probably his first time here.
Welcome. We got Danny Staten on panel and in chat. And we got Sarah, of course, on panel and in chat. We got Lobo. Hey, Lobo. Oh, speaking of, 1 second, guys.
Yes.
Yes. Bam. Congrats, Lobo.
Yeah, Lobo.
Lobo's getting ready to go live. So we'll have him up on panel again soon so he can tell us all about Lobo's lair and what he's going to be doing. And Jeff's in the house. Hi, Jeff.
I helped Lobo learn StreamYard.
That's awesome. I'm so glad because, like, Sarah, you helped me with StreamYard and you did a crash course with me, and I love it because now I'm much more familiar with StreamYard.
Well, he said something crazy to me. He said, I'm going to go live, but I was on the YouTube side first. And I'm like, why are you going to start off crippling yourself? Let me just teach you real quick. And then there you go. And it was really simple to do. And then he's like, oh, yeah, that makes more sense, because don't just start off crippling yourself if you don't have to, especially in this day and age.
Chrissy, while Lobo's here, I have something. I have a gift for him. He wrote me talking about a nephew who's going to start collecting comic books, and he likes Spider-Man. So I want to show him really quickly. We're talking animation. I don't want to get too far off topic. I have 6 comic books I'm going to mail him that are from the 70s. If you want to make me big, I can show the covers really quickly.
I'll make you big.
This is for Lobo's nephew. I'll mail him out this week. Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man issue 3 from 1976. They're reader copies, and these are extras I have and bonus copies I thought your nephew might enjoy. So there's the second issue. Here's the 3rd of 6 I'm going to mail you this week.
You said grandson, not nephew. But
grandson. Okay. My bad. I was going to give these to my nephew. So we're taking these from my nephew and giving them to your grandson. So it's all good. Well, my nephew doesn't really like comics that much. He's a football guy. He plays sports.
He plays sports?
Plays football, so he's not into I mean he likes the comic books I give him. So there you go. These are all Spider-Man comic books that will be yours as my gift. I'm going to have to send them in these old bags, but you can get bags for cheap at a local comic book shop or on Amazon. You can get like 100 for maybe $10 or so. And you should have a packing board.
They sell them up here. They sell them up here already put together with the board in them and the bags for 10 cents a piece.
Wow. Well, I buy them in bulks of 100. I just got a shipment today of 200 bags and boards of modern comic bags and boards from Amazon that I got for free using my Amazon points.
Nice.
So that's always nice.
Hi, we're jamming.
Excuse me?
I was saying, hi, we're jamming.
We jamming.
We're jamming.
We're jamming.
We be jamming.
And thank you.
And Lobo says, thank you, Chance.
You're very welcome.
You're amazing. Everybody's just going to keep repeating those words to you, so get over it.
I'm behind on mailing things out, not to my eBay customers, but to my friends, and I'm going to try to correct that and get caught up this week. I think I owe Chrissy a pen, and I'll try to get all that stuff out this week. I've been very busy.
Right on.
Hi, Rishi.
Right. Yeah, I am not going to be typing in chat on my cell phone. I'm waiting for my mom to answer my question. So if my cell phone's going to work a little bit, that's what's going to have to happen.
Thank you, Mama Dingo. Thank you for your compliment about my collection.
Hi, Ricky's Radio.
Hi, everybody out there.
Ricky.
Yeah, hi, everybody. I'm not trying to miss anybody. I'm just trying to let me get caught up with the comments.
Mama.
So we could get started on the show. Like, if you want to go in the comments, just run up the comments. You can. I'm just trying. Oh, and I did see Jerry's here. I didn't want to ignore Jerry.
Nice, Mama Dingo.
Hey, Chrissy.
Yeah.
500 is my magic number to monetize because I have so many views.
Oh, because you have all the watch hours already.
What's that?
You have the watch hours.
Yes. So either that or my other channel, my acting channel, which is in like 700 or 800 subscribers. I don't know the reason. It probably is because of the watch hours.
If we could get you to 500 next weekend, I'll do a $25 giveaway live during the show.
Woohoo!
Ooh. There you go. Incentive, everybody.
I'll do $25 live giveaway for everyone that is at the live stream who wants to participate. I'll have a special private video and I'll post the link. You'll have 1 hour to go make a comment, and then I'll do a live drawing for $25 if we could get chance to 500. That's the mission.
Ooh.
Everybody good?
Like and subscribe, everybody, and let Chance know that
by
like
Friday.
money and him.
We have to get chance to 500 by Friday.
There you go.
500 by Friday. So what I was saying is I was going to do a 40,000 subscriber celebration, right? So I was waiting for Saturday to come so I can make the announcement to do a 40,000 subscriber celebration because I hit 40,000 on Wednesday. But then today we hit 41.
Way to go.
I was all, another 1,000. I was like, what happened?
I saw that and I was like, oh, wow. Either I don't know how math works anymore at all, or congratulations.
I don't know. Like, I was just waiting on Saturday to make the announcement for 40,000. And then all of a sudden I'm like, wait a minute. You just picked up another 1,000.
I know how math works. I'm just not knowing how YouTube works anymore.
Exactly.
Right?
YouTube math doesn't function properly. Like, I don't understand how you can have, 20 people in a chat for 2 hours and you get 5 watch hours.
I don't understand how you can have 25 likes on a video and 4 views.
Yeah, and I had 89 dislikes and only 7 views. How does that happen?
People they take views away from me. Yeah.
Listen, I suffer from all those problems. They changed my titles on my videos. YouTube.
Wow. All right. So are you guys ready to get started on tonight's question?
Let's roll.
All right.
Do this.
My first question is, can you share an animated film that you believe is underrated and deserves more recognition?
Underrated?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Lilo and Stitch. It's one of my favorites. I think it's really cute. And it gets kind of forgotten, even though when you go to Disney World, you've got the characters greeting you when you go to certain restaurants and whatnot. There's a lot of merchandise. I just thought that movie was really cute. Hawaii holds a soft spot in my heart, and I love the characters, and I just thought it was a really good movie. Also, I love Up, the movie Up, which talks about aging.
That's the best dadgum movie ever.
Yeah, Up's a good one. That's computer animation, but it still counts.
Really
but we're talking underrated, so Those are my two.
All right.
Can't hear you.
Joe B, if you run on mute, that
Can't
would
hear
be
you.
super cool.
Somebody needs to feel this man's forehead. Are you feeling okay? Chance.
I don't.
That's all you had to say?
Yeah, that's all I had to say at the time.
It's adorable.
I usually am a motor mouth, I know. But
no, it was just I thought you would have more to say about that. Maybe I need better questions, I guess.
No, I want to let other people have a chance to talk for a change.
All right. What was the question again?
Phenomena.
That too.
Okay. If it wasn't that I thought I would get a copyright strike, like, let me see. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me do something real fast.
All right. You do that.
Give me 1 second. Hold on.
Okay. How long is a second?
And Lobo had a good pick, but I don't know if that's underrated. The keyword is underrated, but of course anyone can pick whatever.
I don't know what's rated. How would I know what's underrated?
Well, ones you don't hear that are talked about all the time, that would be underrated, right?
Well, those would be the ones I can't remember. I love them guys. Yeah, I've got a couple of videos I made with that sound. I love it.
I would.
That's a good little teaser.
That's
I'm not about to get a copyright strike though. So
yeah.
Well, you're not gonna get a strike.
Now Harper's was right at home.
I forgot. Underrated. One more. Rio from 20th Century Fox.
Rio was really good.
With Bruno Mars. I love the soundtrack, and I think it's underrated. So those are my three, and I'll shut up.
That's my three, and I'm sticking to it.
All right. Okay,
all right, Sarah, your turn, boo.
Yes. Okay. So what was the question again?
The question, is can you share an animated film that you believe is underrated and deserves more recognition?
Well, yeah, just because I'm dealing with so many rats out here. I mean, like actual rats, like the little vermin rats, right? Okay. Anyways, but I've been thinking about that Mystery of Nims, or no, what is it called? Now I forgot. Oh, what's it called?
Secret of Nim. Secret of Nim.
Yeah, Secret of Nim's, right. I've been thinking about that lately because, like, I saw the rats, crawling off my neighbor's roof into his rose bushes, then onto my awning, right? And I was grossed out, and I'm like, ugh. And then that movie been popping in my head lately, and I'm like, as a kid, I really, really liked that movie. Now I wish that they would all just, anyways. But that's just a minor dark thought there. But at the end of the day, that movie, they just don't really talk about it a lot. And another one they don't talk about a lot these days is Rescue Rangers, like, at all. I really liked that as a kid. I think Starkey got struck by lightning.
I don't know.
Yeah, and also I know about all the weird things in that cartoon as well. This is a family show, so I'm not going to bring up that. But
I didn't say any wordy dirds.
What?
I didn't say any wordy dirds.
No, I was saying what I was trying to say that I'm not going to elaborate on the weird things I remember from that movie.
Oh, I was going to say we're only 25 minutes in, but still.
Good job. But yeah, I'd have to say that those are pretty much my picks of now. Yeah.
Fern Gully. Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
Oh, Fern Gully.
Yeah, Fern Gully was good, but Fern Gully 2 was.
So Ricky's Radio says Fern Gully, Troll in Central Park, Oliver and Company. I just saw where's Jeff? Lobo Gris says Fantasia, Inch High, Private Eye. And I saw where Jeff dropped one. Where'd he go? Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'll find you, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay. And then we've got Balto. So many underrated animations. Yes. So we're going to now go. And Sarah, you got buttons, right?
Yes. I'm going to put Starkey up now because it's Starkey's turn.
Perfect.
She's a turtle.
I like turtles.
I like turtles.
I like turtles.
I like trains and turtles. Okay, moving on.
That's me. That turtle is me.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna keep making a joke. I don't care if you like it or not.
But I do like it. All right, moving on.
The underrated thing threw me off because that hadn't been something. I don't call myself knowing what's rated, but since I've been sitting here thinking about it since you said it, I don't see a lot of anything about that Box Trolls movie, and I really liked it. And it was so weird. A box troll, that just the concept of a box troll was new and unusual, you know. So I liked that. And I don't ever see anybody talking about it. Box trolls.
I never wanted to see that at all.
I liked that movie too.
I liked it.
Cute. I thought it was super cute. Yeah,
and you know the story. You know that basis of the story of being that the ugly duckling kind of thing. You know, like you're not what you're being raised as, and you don't even understand it. And you know, I don't know. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
I think it was too snarky. Actually, I loved. Do you know that they had in that movie so many like the individual hairs were animated?
Ooh, yeah, animation and hair. When they started doing computer animation, hair was like just the ultimate bee in their bonnet. It was the hardest thing to do because hair. I mean, how that's a lot of moving parts right there. You know.
Well, it's also why they only make 4 figures instead of 5 because it's harder to animate 5.
It's hard to fit 5 fingers on when you're drawing. Never could get used to drawing 4 though. Even
Okay, hold on. Hold on, Jim. I got you. Hold on.
Did I do something?
Oh my.
You said the magic word. Today's show is brought to you by Trollers, I guess.
Troll. We're talking about trolls,
Yeah, I get it.
I thought it was funny.
I know.
I'm too busy having a panic attack to be laughing. I'm sorry.
Oh,
No,
don't
have a panic attack. No.
I thought I had just laid up 20 cuss words in a row or something. And
No,
and I didn't know what had just happened.
No.
Poor
I had been
Snarky.
talking for a second. I was.
No, Snarky, you did no such thing.
You're good. You're good.
It's just troll.
I just wanted to play that. I've had that little video from the beginning, and I've never got to play it. So I was like, "Oh, okay."
I thought Snarky said troll, and that's when I started saying troll.
She said troll, but she was talking about the movie Troll,
Box Trolls,
the animated movie Box Troll. And so I'm like, "Oh, troll! Is somebody down further in the chat
troll.
than me?"
No, I just knew you had animation for troll.
Yes.
Yeah, you did good, Snarky.
You're great, Snarky. You're great.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
It's a hard knock life for us.
I'm just gonna let y'all treat me like a 5-year-old. It feels good. I like it.
No, we're not, Snarky. He heard you say troll.
So I repeated troll because
I talked about a movie.
I heard troll in about the movie, and I knew she had animation for troll. So anyway.
Well, and I took it, Snarky. Snarky.
Yes, folks, this is live, and it is not scripted.
So Snarky, I took it as he was telling me there was a troll in the chat. So I troll alerted.
Gotcha.
But he was only saying troll because you were saying troll because you were talking about Troll the movie.
Well, Ricky, of course it's animation if it's got animation in it. Mary Poppins has got animation in it too.
So does Roger Rabbit, and so does
most of Mr. Limpet is animation.
Yes, so who's next? Is it Jim or Danny?
Hold on, let me put the thing back, and I'll get.
No, I love the Rescue Rangers.
Yep, it's Dan.
Dan.
Okay, is it my turn?
Dan. Yeah.
Yes, Dan. It'd be your turn.
All righty. When I think underrated, I think that means stuff that was really great but kind of forgotten about or overlooked. Correct.
Correct.
And I'm gonna throw one out there that most of the people have never heard of. A few of you might have seen it. I'm pretty sure chats might know what this is. It's an animated cartoon from 1978. It was English, and it's called Watership Down. And I don't know. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that, but it brought a level of animation that had never been seen before. It wasn't real popular in the United States with children because of the rabbit on rabbit violence in it. But
Yeah,
I think it's a very underrated, realistic cartoon where the rabbits actually talk, but are more realistic.
I couldn't even watch the whole thing.
It's deeply realistic.
I think I remember Chance sent me clips of that, like at the very beginning times or something like that.
Well, anybody can Google Watership Down cartoon from 1978 and watch a trailer and be very disturbed by the trailer.
I remember that.
TV shows goes to me, and the more popular stuff that was overlooked was something called Thundar the Barbarian from TV.
Oh yeah.
Now Thundar, that was a cartoon set in futuristic times, but it incorporated sorcery and monsters and made a very interesting watch.
Yeah, I watch that all the time.
That's cool, Mama Digo. She's got that on VHS and DVD.
I got 20 other ones I could talk about, but I'm going to save them for the proper categories.
There you go.
All right. Okay.
So I'll pass the baton now.
Give me 1 second, Sarah. Give me 1 second, boo. I'm in the back.
I'm just gonna slide.
Yeah, leave Danny. Leave Danny up there for 1 sec.
Oh well, fine. Excuse me. Sorry.
Please.
I'm still gonna be there.
Please.
There you go. There, fine. He's there.
Please.
Yes.
Okay. Give me 1 sec. Doing something here. You know, I'm learning the back stuff.
All right.
She's looking up Watership Down so she can.
I already looked it up, and I'm already popping it up on the screen. I just have to go through the process.
Oh.
Yeah.
We need it, Jamie.
I recommend if you plan on showing a trailer, you be very specific on getting the one that's.
I'm not going to show a trailer.
Because if you show the trailer that's the English trailer unedited, that they will get you. They give me a warning for showing that one.
I'm not going to show a trailer because I think a trailer would get me banana.
Well, most of the time I get away with trailers on certain stuff, except for Warner Brothers trailers is 50-50.
Do.
Banana.
Do.
But you can show like Roger old horror movie trailers.
That one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, most people, it's because it's an English cartoon and was only on late at night here in the United States. Most people don't even know what this is.
Right.
It's very.
I ran across it like on Netflix or something and was like, "Oh, cool, a bunny movie. What are they doing on a ship? That's weird. I've heard the name of the story before." So then I started watching it. And I was like, "Oh my god, no, I can't watch this." So
I went to Blockbuster, and the only instruction I had was to get the 6-year-old a bunch of cartoons. So I grabbed a handful of whatever cartoons was on the rack, got home and stuck that in it, gave her nightmares, and I got chastised for it.
Do you see what Mama Dingo says?
Yes, I read that one already.
Yeah, well, I'm putting it up on screen.
I'm
trying to work my way. I follow the blue thing.
Okay.
Fievel.
Fievel?
Fievel
is an American Tale.
Fievel Goes West.
Yeah, I like that movie too. It was pretty funny.
I liked that first movie. The second one, no, thank you.
Yeah, that first one. My sister and me, we were separated whenever I got old enough to and I moved out, and then she was still little, and then at the house, and we used to sing that song somewhere out there underneath the pale moonlight.
It come to my mind how sad it is that I know so much about cartoons, because I was a kid in the 60s and 70s and I watched cartoons. In the early 80s, I had a kid, and I raised a kid in the early 80s watching cartoons with her and him. And then I had more kids, and it's like in the 90s I had children, and in the 2000s, early 2000s, I had more kids. So I have spent so much time watching cartoons with kids over every generation And I'm pretty familiar with most cartoons in every decade.
That's probably why you also know Days of Our Lives.
I know Days of Our Lives because my mother was a soap opera person, and she never missed it. And when I was a kid, because she taped it and watched it later in the afternoon, I usually wound up watching it with her.
That's awesome, Danny. You're just a
No, it's not awesome. I didn't want to know nothing about Days of Our Lives, trust me.
No, but you are a plethora of information. Seriously.
I was in a car wreck and I was in a body cast, and she'd come visit me in the hospital, and she would torture me by putting Days of Our Lives on the TV and holding the remote so I'd have to watch it with her.
Oh God! So you were forced.
Oh my goodness. I was in a body cast, couldn't do nothing about it for 9 months, watching Days of Our Lives every day.
And you're like, oh God.
Well, that wasn't the worst thing she made me watch.
Well, we've got Citizen Z says The Diary of Anne Frank.
Is that animated?
I think it says
there's an animated
animation.
Yeah. Oh wow! I can't imagine that. I didn't even like the movie. I can't imagine making that a cartoon.
Dude, there's like Titanic Goes On. It's a horrible cartoon, and yeah, it's pretty bad.
We lost Chance.
Yes, yeah, he said that might happen.
He'll be back.
That's like that one about that cartoon called Anastasia.
Yeah, Anastasia.
We lucky they ended that cartoon before what really happened in the end, right?
Right.
Yes, absolutely.
I was a little nervous letting my kid watch that one. I kind of had to watch it first to make sure.
You know, they finally found that girl's bones.
Did they?
That's what they say.
They did.
No, they say they did.
Yeah, that's what they say.
They say a lot of things.
Yeah, they say they did.
You can't trust they ain't always right.
So
sometimes they make up stuff. Sometimes they make up stuff.
Yeah.
You can't trust they.
All right. So it's Jim's turn, right? Are we doing?
Yeah, I want to say something real fast, if you don't mind, before Jim goes. There's a comment in the chat, which is, if anyone knows me and has been on my panel before, y'all going to get a kick out of it.
Yeah.
You know, that was the other one. That was my third choice to bring up, but I was going to save it when you got to the what cartoons disgusted you the most category.
Well, honestly, my mom, I was bugging her to take me to the drive-in because I could see like the movie posters and stuff. And I think I was 3, and she took me to the movie. She took me to the drive-in, and we were leaving, and I was crying, and I couldn't. Why are we going home? And she's like, "This is not appropriate." Like, she had no clue. She just thought it was a cartoon. So she took me when I was 3 years old.
Amazing. Simply amazing.
And I remember that being my first experience with the drive-in for about 30 minutes.
You know, I think honestly, the first cartoon I ever saw in a theater was one called Heavy Metal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of cartoons on TV and stuff, but when we went to the theaters, we went to horror movies like the werewolf or the vampires or a monster movie. We didn't go see cartoons.
Hi, Montero. Yeah, exactly.
Well, one time there was a Disney cartoon in theaters of Donald Duck as Hitler. So there's that. I don't know, but that happened. Okay.
Okay, Jim's good now. Jim's good now.
Okay.
Well, that's what I'm just going to skip.
The movie that I think is totally underrated, and this is also one of my favorite movies that's animated, is from 1977, and it's called Wizards. It's the story of 2 brothers who are both wizards, and one turns evil and the other one is the nice wizard. And it incorporates information from World War II. The evil wizard likes to use tactics from the Nazis, and the good wizard likes to practice love and affection. And it was just a really good animated movie, in my opinion. And I've not talked to too many people that's heard of it, let alone seen it. But I think it's a really good one. And you can probably find it online somewhere if you look long enough. I think I've seen it advertised in the last year or two, but a lot of fun. I think the animation was good. The incorporation of film from World War II was good, and the storyline was great.
What's the name again, Jim? I'll look it up.
I seen
It's
that
on
later
your
on
phone.
in the dollar movies.
What's that?
They had a
It's
thing
on
in
your
Greenville.
phone.
I'm sorry.
It's on your phone, Chrissy.
It's on my phone. Thank you.
Okay. Welcome back, Chance.
Hello.
So 1977 was when that came out, and they just did a real good production job. And I saw it in the theaters a couple of times, and there was only a handful of people that I ran into that knew it.
Talk about Jungle Book.
Wizards.
Oh yeah. Ralph Bakshi, 20th Century Fox, of a mouthful of peas. Sorry.
With ketchup.
Did you just?
Wizards is great.
Did you just wash your hair or something?
Yeah, I took a shower real quick.
Cartoon talk made him feel dirty.
And Danny, I remember hearing people talking about that movie you said, Watership Down, and there was people in school discussing it, and I believe I saw a couple of movie reviews about it.
Yeah, it actually got banned in some southern states for just being too rough for children.
Yeah, those rabbits. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, excuse me.
But we got later on in around 1985 or 86 in Greenville, this theater opened up, and they called it was a dollar movies, and they had Saturday matinees for children, and they pulled all the old Disney movies out and stuff like the original Lord of the Rings cartoons, and they would, for $1 you could go in there and watch a bunch of cartoons on Saturday. So I'd always take my little girl over there and let her on Saturday for a couple hours and let her watch some cartoons in the theater.
On Wednesdays in a small town here in North Carolina where I lived, I could go to the walk-in theater on Wednesday night for 50 cents.
Yeah, they had them special through the week. If you know what days to go, especially with the kids shows matinees on Saturdays, you can get them pretty cheap. I think I still think they do it in Greenville now at one of the big theaters up there, like the Bijou, and I think it's like $2 a ticket on Saturday afternoon matinees.
Wow!
Holy crap!
Now the movies that we
charge $5 for popcorn and $3 for a soda. So.
The movies that I remember seeing for 50 cents was like Dirty Dingus McGee and Count Yorga, Vampire, and movies like that. You know, I think Count Yorga was a good movie for 50 cents, but it wasn't animated. So let's go on back to animation.
Okay.
I think the best one I seen in the theaters that were old animation was Fantasia. That movie really is. It really is spectacular on a Saturday afternoon with the kids.
I've got it. I've got it on VHS.
It's a family show. I can't tell you why it was so spectacular, but it was. He's supposed to laugh.
I did.
Hey, Terrell. Hey, Tracy.
It was one of my in your windows.
Hey, Shane.
All right. Oh my God! Excuse me, I'm dying a little bit here, guys. I choked on my spit because Chance took a shower. He's like, I'm just gonna change my shirt. He showers.
If you recall, I mentioned I was going to do that backstage.
Right? Yeah. Thank God it was all backstage in the shower. But my point being is, you said you're going to change your shirt. Not that you were hop in the shower, so you come back in. I'm like, what?
Chrissy, thanks for putting that up. That was one of the well-developed characters in the movie.
Oh man, I'm dying.
You're muted.
You're muted, Chrissy.
Yeah. All right then.
I wish, like, if my ex-husband only had that option.
And there you are.
I didn't mean to push all your buttons. I was just looking for the mute button.
Yeah, right? Exactly. So, oh, that's a whole nother story. Okay, so, Jim, will you read it if I pop it up again? Will you please read it? You look beautiful, Snark.
I will be glad to.
Okay, thanks. Thank you, Jim.
I don't know if I'll be able to pronounce it correctly, but I'll read it. From Ralph Bakshi, master of animation, comes an epic fantasy in wondrous color. A vision of the world 10 million years in the future where wizards rule the earth and the power of magic prevail over the forces of technology in the final battle for world supremacy. Wizards.
I remember that now. Yeah, I saw that.
You know what that's a precursor to, don't you? Heavy Metal, another great animated movie that's underrated.
Yep.
And it was banned for years because of the music royalty issues.
It's on Freevee right now.
Yeah, but it couldn't be released on home video for a long time. I have the laser disc of it.
Laserdisc.
I just want to say hey to everybody in chat that's saying hey to me. Terrell, Tracy said hey to all of us. Tracy's Fractured History and More. And of course, Shane B from Sick 2210 Productions YouTube channel. Hello to Shane. And that's it that I see so far. Dizzy, hey to Dizzy.
Yeah.
I'm dying a little bit.
Citizen Z Animation says, in 1967, I was working for Paramount learning cell animation. I know that they had asked earlier, like the different kinds of animation. I don't know, honestly, like I'm not a pro in animation. I don't know what kinds of animation is what. I just know that I wanted to do a show about animation.
You know more than you think. Cell animation, that's hand-drawn. You have, of course, computer... Pixar and the like, computer-generated animation. So those are the main distinctions. And James Tim Walker, who's going to be a guest on the Podblast, he's been on before. He has a big production documentary out now about his life. And he unfortunately got Parkinson's disease. He had to relearn how to draw with his left hand. He was right-handed his whole life. But about film cells, when he was a kid, he told me he fell in love with animation because when he was a kid in Hollywood, he went to Hanna-Barbera Studios on his bicycle, went around back, and he found all these cells of Flintstones cartoons in a trash can. And he dug them out, and someone yelled him, "Hey, you, get out of that trash can!" And it was William Hanna of Hanna-Barbera. And he still has those cells, a lot of those original cells, which means a drawing, basically. It's like a drawing on film that was used. And I love the whole concept of animation. You flip a book. You remember this, Chrissy? Where you would see a book and you would flip it and you could see a cartoon just by flipping pages.
Right. The animated, like flip a book, flip book.
Right. Yeah. I made a lot of those back in the day.
Yeah. I at work sometimes get so bored. I do it on a sticky notepad and I'm like,
they're called Post-it notes. They're still called that.
I'm eating coconut shrimp and I spilled the citrus juice all over my desk. Sorry. We need to stay on topic. Oh my gosh. That's why I yelled like that. It's a gooey mess.
All I have to say is this show is a train wreck that you can't look away from. I love all of you. I think it's amazing. I think every single one of you are amazing and awesome. And just, I'm so grateful that you're all here tonight. Like everyone in chat, everyone on this panel, every Saturday night, I would not give up going anywhere else but being and spending it with you guys.
Yes,
thank you.
Thank you. We love you too.
I enjoy being here because I have no life and nothing to do on a Saturday night.
That's not true, Danny.
No.
That's not true. You're in chat rooms everywhere, and everybody talks to you.
I read comic books and chase Bigfoot, man. Come on, really?
Okay, look, Danny, you're pretty popular. You're on 5 channels at once. I've seen it.
Yep. And then he'll be on my channel afterwards because I have a very adult audience and I can't have them being adults in my channel.
I actually have a following, who goes around and follows me when I go to channels because they just want to watch me mess up and say something I shouldn't. Because they
Oh
know,
my gosh.
because they know I have Tourette's, and they just never know what really is going to come out my mouth. They don't know I've been working on it.
Oh my God, that's
YouTube
really
Tourette's.
funny. That's actually really funny. Wajamin says The Last Unicorn. I remember that cartoon. The Last Unicorn.
Sadly, I remember it too.
Yeah. I remember The Last Unicorn. I actually liked that cartoon when I was a kid. I think though one of like I honestly believe like I'm going to agree with Sarah. Like The Secret of Nim was a cartoon that I watched over and over and over as a child.
Because it was really good.
It was. Yeah. And the fact that she had that ruby and the fact that she was saving her family and it was drama, but it was at the same time sentiment and wholeheartedly like just family and what family's about and like how the little baby mouse like handed her like and the rope. Like, I don't know. Secret of Nim is one of my favorite cartoons as a kid, and it was very underrated, I feel. And I don't think it got the recognition that it deserved at all. And the other one is another mouse movie. But it was American Tales. I like American Tail. That was like Feifel. Like Feifel went. Mm-hmm. And I love that one as well.
I remember American Pop.
Yeah. And then I think the last one, I was really fascinated the first time I seen Monsters Inc. because Monsters Inc. to me had so much animation in it. There is so much animation that you miss that there are, this going on over here and this going on over here. And then all of the fur is moving at the same time. And I think nobody really understood how much went into that movie, producing that movie. Like they watch it, it's good, but I don't think they realize like one of the facts that I had that I looked up about that movie. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. I wrote it all down. You know me.
Yeah.
I have to have my notes.
Christy, may I ask a question? Do we have any clips of animated or any more still pictures like you've been putting up? I love the cards you're putting up.
I didn't want to get any copyright strikes, so I didn't intend on it. Like,
it's not so much strikes; it just mostly claims. It's different.
Yeah.
Well,
I just want to risk it.
Yeah.
Hey, Lobo talks about Dark Crystal. Wasn't that a bunch of puppets though? Am I wrong?
Yes. So that was Dark Crystal is one of my favorite movies of all time. However, I didn't know if it was considered animated or not because it's kind of.
I don't think it is, but it's still a good movie.
Yeah, but Dark Crystal is one of my favorite movies of all time. Okay, so I found it. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in Monsters Inc., Sully's fur in Monsters Inc. 2001 consists of 2.3 million individually animated hairs.
Whoa.
That is so crazy that they animated every hair on Sully's body to flow like with the wind and to do like I just think like people don't even know the extremities that people have went through for that movie. Like, yeah, it's a good movie. You see that it's really, really animated, but I don't think they get the depth. So I think that more of the information of what went into that movie should have been portrayed. So that's why I'm saying that I feel that it's underrated.
You just mentioned the word, you said the word extremities, brain fart or brain explosion. That was a good movie with Farrah Fawcett where she turned the tables on her attackers. But that's not an animated movie. So I'll step off that topic.
That's fine. We'll discuss that another day. We'll do movies.
Yeah.
And when I saw that movie, Monsters Inc., that was one of the things that really caught my attention was how detailed the hair on the monsters were when they moved and the way the hair flowed so naturally. It looked so real. And their work paid off because it looked that real.
Yeah. I mean, even their eyes and when they would pan in and out, like how they would get close. And the little girl, like when she was like little, the whole movie is just so detailed it's just fascinating to me how they have computer enhanced like some the technology today.
Yeah,
Like
think about
the
thing I just watched up there on Facebook, with the celluloid and just how they were doing that back in the day just to make, simple walking, right?
Right.
And then you're sitting there talking about, and then they did all this here in the future now, with all this like hair. I mean, could you imagine trying to do that with celluloid? They'd be like, no, listen.
Oh no, we're not doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
2.3 million hairs individually animated.
So this movie never gets made, but they're just a bunch of animated hairs. Great.
Hey, Chrissy, look at Terrell's comment if you want to read that, ma'am. What a great
happy
comment.
Saturday, Chance. It's on screen.
No.
Black Cauldron.
The one at the bottom.
But
I was kidding, right? Everybody's like, no. I'm like, okay.
I put it up for you.
Gosh. The Black Cauldron.
Y'all will excuse me for 2 minutes, please. I'll be right back. I have to go deal with a dog that is doing some very bad stuff I can't talk about right now.
Grab him. Get him.
Get him before he have babies.
I think Duke is being naughty.
Terrell is just a really, really great person. And I think I met him through Thrash Pondo Ponds in chat. And I don't think he's a creator, but he's so intelligent and so smart. And look at that fact, Chrissy. Okay. Did you want to read that?
The Black Cauldron flopped so hard that it nearly bankrupted Disney. The production was very troubling. I'm going to have to research that. That's very fascinating. Terrell, nice to meet you. Welcome to BBB and the Community Connection. Welcome to the Classic Diner, where we get together and we talk about all different things, and a little bit of everything is on the menu. And tonight we're talking about animated films, as you can see. So thank you for joining us. That's awesome. And I know everybody that's in chat right now is really being chatty. So I'm glad that we've got a lot of people giving their opinion and being involved, because it's about the community. It's about involving the community, bringing our communities together and getting to know each other. So,
and Chance spilling on his table.
May I ask a question in the chat? What do you consider better animation? Traditional hand-drawn animation or computer-generated animation? Or do you like it all? But do you have a preference? What do you think is the best of those two? Hand-drawn animation or computer-generated animation?
Well, the storyline behind it is what's going to really matter to me. Because if it's just, it could look great, but the storyline could be just terrible. And I'd be like, I'm not going to watch it.
Like I like the Lego movies, and I like Cars Inc. I liked The Incredibles a lot. The Incredibles great. Back 20 years.
Great.
Yeah.
But Cars is not. See, because I don't like the storyline behind all that at all. So,
yeah, and we have an answer from Citizen Z Animation, says hand-drawn. I'm in the hand-drawn camp too, because I love the classic cartoons. Because look, going back to animation, they started all the cartoons you see, like the Bugs Bunny, the Warner Brothers. Everybody knows this, but in case you don't know, those were run in the movie theaters before the main feature, along with the trailers or previews, if you will. So those 6-minute pieces, those shorts, were theatrical in length, and eventually they went into CinemaScope, and that was a big deal when they went widescreen. MGM went widescreen with Tom and Jerry and Droopy, and then Warner Brothers with Bugs Bunny and the like, and the Looney Tunes characters. I like the Universal cartoons. I like Walter Lantz. I like, not that anyone asked me, I'll just throw it out there. I like Woody Woodpecker. Now, those weren't award-winning to the caliber of Looney Tunes in terms of Oscar awards, but I thought the 1950s, early to mid-1950s Woody Woodpecker cartoons were really funny. And I like Chilly Willy. And for a while, United Artists distributed Woody Woodpecker, but primarily it was Universal Studios. And MeTV's launching an all-animated network in June 2024, this month, coming right up. And it'll be on Friendly, the Friendly app. For those that use the app that carries MeTV, it's also going to carry that. And check your local listings, because there'll be local affiliates in your town that may pick up the new MeTV animation channel. It's going to be like the old days of the Cartoon Network on Ted Turner. It's going to be cool.
That sounds cool.
And look what Terrell said. If you want to read it, Chrissy.
Yeah, give me a second. I want to say hi to the Blithe Butterfly. And then Terrell. There you go. Fritz the Cat is really good. It was the first R-rated animated movie of its kind, though I have never seen it. I could say I've seen about 30 minutes of it before my mom at 3 years old ripped me out the drive-in.
He brings up a good point. Don't say it yet. For anyone who's watching non-live after the fact and replay, what year did Walt Disney die? Don't Google cheat. Do you know?
I don't know.
What decade? Let's make it even easier. What decade did Walt Disney die in?
Hi, Dizzy.
Let's give it 10 seconds. And then if you would put his comment up to reveal the answer.
Dizzy has a quiz too. So hi.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
Okay, welcome back, Danny.
Welcome
My
back.
dog.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
I got a visiting dog named Duke. It belongs to my son, and he's an escape artist. He's like the Houdini of dogs. If you put him in a room, he's going to get out of it. If you put him on a chain, he's going to get off of it. And if you leave him alone, he's going to eat something. And he just ate the remote for a TV. Luckily, I have a spare.
Goodness. Good job.
So Dizzy, yeah, you can ask a question. Go ahead and ask a question, Dizzy. Type it in the chat. We're good with that. We love. Give us the trivia. Let your panel ride.
Judgment Day answered 1960s, and he's correct. Terrell, do you see what Terrell said, Chrissy, about Walt Disney?
Yeah, Keebler's here. Hi, Keebler.
Hey, Keebler.
Getting there.
Okay.
So many of the 60s, Yogi Bear, Popeye, Jungle Book, Frosty the Snowman, 101 Dalmatians, Flintstones, Son of Flubber, Charlie Brown, etc. Yes, Jeff, that was a good lineup right there.
Would you consider them Christmas specials from back in then, like Santa Claus is coming to town? Is that animation or is that something else?
Well, like Rudolph.
Like
yeah,
motion?
exactly.
Claymation works.
Animation.
Yeah.
Stop motion animation, claymation.
So that would be part of animation then, right?
So how did they do
so.
How did they do claymation?
I always thought claymation was like what
Like
Harry
Wallace and Gromit and Chicken Run.
Stop motion.
Yeah.
Can't hear
Dummy
you.
and poke.
Yeah, so claymation is stop animation, things like Wallace and Gromit and Chicken Run, which is a really good movie as well.
Stop motion animation. Yeah, you said stop animation, but I know what you meant.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so Citizen says, I have an animation question in Monsters Inc. Who named Mike Wazowski?
Ooh.
Question. Chat? Anyone in chat?
I don't know.
Anyone on panel?
Could you repeat the question?
It's on the screen.
It says, in Monsters Inc., who named Mike Wazowski?
Who named him? Like in the real world, who named the character? I'm confused.
That is Citizen's question.
I
He's
have
a
no
retired
clue.
animator.
You need to watch Labyrinth.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're
trying to
a
understand the
Jim
question.
Henson fan, you need to watch Labyrinth. Yes, I agree. That's an amazing movie. And then we have The Black Cauldron flopped so hard that it nearly broke up. Okay, we already caught that.
Right.
The hair in Monsters Inc. was done with Maya and in-house Presto.
Maya.
I don't know what that means.
Computer program.
Program.
I was all. I like pesto.
You know, it's funny you doing animation tonight because the retro nerd girl, she did the original Hobbit cartoon from the 70s today as a watch along. Even though I didn't watch it along with her, I listened to her talk about it for a few minutes.
Well, so the Hobbit, Ricky Tikki Tavi, and
I got the Hobbit on
something
VHS,
else.
the original.
Oh, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. They used to come on every year, and we would just look forward to it. You know, like get so excited whenever it'd come on. But I loved Ricky Tikki Tavi so much.
I think you can see all that on YouTube now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyways, I did not like Steamboat Willie. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah.
What a lot to it.
Hand drawn is best.
Except
I
Steamboat Willie.
I like the hand drawn, but then I really enjoy also when it started getting enhanced by the computer and adding more dimensions and depth. But
like
I
all of
love
it.
the hand drawn. Yeah, I absolutely love the hand drawn. But I think that computers have added a different dimension to it. They've added.
I think we should always have both.
Yeah, I think so too. I completely agree. So look at Bambi's 300 paper animators work thousands of hours. That's awesome. That's amazing. Like, Citizen, thank you so much for being here tonight. You're actually contributing a lot of information into our live stream tonight. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
I would have invited you, Papa Z, but I didn't know what the topic was till I got here.
There's the answer. There's the answer. When did Walt Disney die?
Well, I can tell you this. It's supposedly his
that
room
was up before you asked the question.
Are you guys ready for the next question?
Read the comment, BBB?
Yeah. Well, after Walt Disney died in 1966, Disney as a company was going through hard times thanks to the changing of the guard.
Thank you, Terrell.
As Disney in the paper animator days, you had people sitting on top of people drawing animations on the original sweatshop.
Right?
Did you see Keebler's comment?
I did.
Like Garfield?
The new Garfield movie, yeah.
She's warning it stinks. TD liked it last week. She was praising it.
Well, there you go.
I get confused between Heathcliff and Garfield.
Heathcliff has lines. Garfield has stripes.
Heathcliff. No one should terrifies the neighborhood.
Do you remember Eat the Cat? Hey, does anybody ever remember that cartoon?
Has better taste in food.
Lasagna.
Yes.
Yeah, the Heathcliff cats, they had to eat out of the trash.
Keebler, why did you hate Garfield? Tell us in the comments.
I have the saddest thing about Garfield, but it's hard to even talk about.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Phenomena.
Do.
I was like, I had to
Play
do something.
the troll thing again. Play the troll thing again and get Snarky laughing.
So Snarky wasn't laughing. She didn't know what was going on.
I gotta get one of those.
I'll send it to you, Snarky. I made it. I'll send it to you. Okay.
I thought she was talking about the doll.
I thought she was talking. I thought when Jim started saying troll, I thought he was talking about somebody in chat. So I'm like, oh, troll alert. No, he was saying troll because Snarky was talking about the movie Troll. It's just a big misunderstanding. It was hilarious.
Chrissy, how many questions do you have tonight?
5, but I only plan on 2 every week because nobody cooperates.
Well, I love that you had high hopes the first time with 25.
High
25, and then it was like
an hour now, and I don't think I've cussed.
Yeah, nope. You
she hasn't gone yet?
amazing. You're amazing, Snarky.
You know that's what I named my stream. This stream, trying not to cuss cartoons.
That's funny.
Look what Citizen said. At Disney in the paper animator days, you had people sitting on top of people drawing animation. It was the original sweatshop. You had people on top of people.
Yeah, we just read that.
Oh. I must have been eating my shrimp and not looking at the screen. Sorry.
I said it out loud.
I'm not surprised.
Hey, Limey.
I can't. When all these people talk at once, I can't hear a thing. I'm sorry.
No worries. But it was just she was just talking. So funny. You must have been eating. I can see it now.
So we have Gumby. Now Gumby is an animation.
All right. See, I'm a big Pokey fan. I love Pokey.
I love Pokey too. I was a bigger Pokey fan than I was of Gumby.
In fact, I had a Pokey doll that I chewed the tail off of and then the legs because I don't know why. And it also had wires in it. So my parents were always very concerned about that.
Oh, yeah. I found the wires too. Never give Gumby or Pokey as a chew toy because there are wires inside.
There's wires inside. That's called armature.
Yeah, don't ever give that as a like teething toy.
Oh no, I was beyond teething.
There's so many good jokes in there that I'm just not gonna make.
Go ahead, Dan. We'll make
No, that's a family show. I'll text them to Sarah later.
Perfect,
yeah, there
do
you
that.
go. Or backstage. Backstage after the show.
Backstage. We'll go backstage.
I could say something like, Sarah, that's probably not the worst thing you ever had in your mouth.
If anybody's ever eaten eggplant, they know.
Eggplant is pretty terrible. I really chew wires. You're right.
Okay, so what other? Now, are you guys ready? We're gonna go to the second question.
All right.
Yay.
All right.
That was still the first question.
Yeah, we're gonna go second question now.
So are we going out of order now?
Yeah, we're at 1 hour 10 minutes. So
no, I said
I want you to just give me one question. Wow.
Well, also, are we going out of order? Is what I'm asking.
It doesn't matter.
Order.
To me.
There's no order.
Go. I usually go girl, guy, girl, guy, girl, guy. You know, like.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not worried about it then. I just because I'm supposed to be hitting buttons, so yeah, you can know what I'm doing.
And my question is, how have animated films influenced your life and or career? And what is your all-time favorite animated movie?
Well, that's a hard question, but I don't think animation has had no influence on my life whatsoever. But I will say that as a child, I enjoyed animation and cartoons a lot. My favorite cartoon as a child was Scooby-Doo. And I would have to say that Scooby-Doo might have influenced me because later on in life, I became a paranormal investigator with a specialty in debunking hoaxes. So I guess maybe seeing Scooby-Doo pull the mask off the bad guys at the end of all them cartoons may have had a slight influence on my life. But by far, it would be really hard to pick a favorite piece of animation for me because I grew up watching some cartoons, but I also had kids in every decade, so I've seen about every cartoon you can possibly imagine. And to choose from that overwhelming amount of cartoons is really hard to do. As far as animated TV shows, I'd say Scooby-Doo was probably my favorite, even though I did enjoy the Star Trek animation and the Planet of the Apes animation. They were two cartoons I really enjoyed a lot. I'm trying to think of a feature-length film, and once again, I have to go back to the best feature-length cartoon films. To me, were the classics, the Disney stuff from the early years. So if I had to pick something, somebody may find it shocking that I would pick maybe Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs from the 1930s is my favorite piece of original movie released animation. Something of that nature. It would be one of the older Disney things like Fantasia or Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to talk about soundtracks, Fantasia hands down.
I had the Fantasia soundtrack, but my favorite cartoon soundtrack of all time was Heavy Metal. That was the one cartoon soundtrack I actually went out and bought the album like right after I saw it in the theater. I got to have this, because I was into the music. But that was as an older teenager,
Right.
The dawning of the end of the cartoon age for me as a watcher, where I was watching them for me.
That one, Danny?
Yeah, mine had a little bit different cover. Mine was a blacker cover. The original cover, that's not the original cover, but the same album. Mine was a 2-record set with a book.
Well, this is the laser disc.
Well, I had a the 2-album set, the soundtrack, and it would open up into a inside covered book with cartoons like a comic book inside of it.
Chance, will you read these as I pop them up?
Yes. Fun fact from Terrell Eugene Bellinger. You already read this, but we've already said this 3 times. The Black Cauldron was the very first Disney animated film to receive a PG rating, as well as the first Disney film to feature computer-generated imagery. I stand corrected. We didn't read that one, but that's the second time he mentioned that. So, yeah. That's cool. That's another great fun fact.
Yeah.
From Corel.
I was just trying to catch up on, like the chat that is.
You should, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I, while you're doing that, I'll just say the movie that made the biggest impact in my life. I know you want to go boy, girl. Let me just throw it out there because I don't want someone else is going to Bambi, because I could never go hunting. I understand if times are tough. A lot of people hunt for food to survive. I've never gone hunting, never would, because of that movie. And also Dumbo and Bambi. They were just so sad. And same with, well, this is an animated where the red fern grows, and movies like that, like Old Yeller, man, they just really tugged to your heartstrings. But those, I'd say Bambi probably made the biggest impact in my life, because ever since I saw that, I made a vow to never go hunting. And favorite animated movie of all time is really tough. Have to be Fantasia, not to copy Lobo. But it wasn't underrated. It was much appreciated for good reason. It put Disney on the map. And that's all I have to say about that. We can move on to
I feel bad now that I've got 20 pounds of Bambi burgers in the freezer.
Well, you should, if you didn't kill them, but you can do whatever you want. Look, you do you. I'm just saying I will never eat certain types of meat. And thank gosh TD isn't here to hear this discussion, because she's a vegetarian hardcore. But no, I would never eat certain kinds of meat, and I'll certainly never go hunting ever. And I've never had rabbit, never will ever, because now I have a pet bunny I found while out going for a walk in September 2021. Never had a pet rabbit in my life. But anyway,
I'm not very fond of
and people, you're right. So Chance is saying if the world ends, he's going to starve. Yeah, I probably would. I'd be ready to go anyway. I don't care. I'm not going to hurt some animal for any reason. That's just me. By the way, there's James Tim Walker's book, Shaken Not Broken. I think we talked about it a lot, so I won't go on and on about it. But he's going to be a guest on my show, The Nostalgic Podblast, on camera for the first time, talking about his amazing journey as a professional animator. He's an excellent, high quality person. He also had struggles with alcohol. He talks about. He's been clean and sober for years. He's just been through hell and back, and I just love his story. So look up James Tim Walker. He's won Oscar awards. He worked with Warner Brothers Studios, all the major studios. Darkwing Duck. Remember Darkwing Duck? He drew that.
Love Darkwing Duck.
Yeah, I mean, there's this Batman kind of a interesting take on Batman. Looks like he's flipping the bird. So
I don't want to disappoint you guys, but I'm going to show you something too. I want to play show and tell too.
Let's do it. Do it now.
No, don't cry. Promise me you're not going to cry.
Argentina.
Don't cry, Argentina.
Okay, you can take me off now. That's all I have to say.
I'll let you show again, but look.
Oh, you had to do that. You just had to do that. I'm not gonna cry. I'll just think less of you. That's all.
Don't think less of me. I'm like, just
no.
Like,
it's done. It's done.
You want me to show you my turkey and other stuff too?
No.
Oh no.
You can show everybody. I'm gonna just duck out of here. Bye.
There you go. Go ahead and finish showing your stuff. Where'd you go?
Boy.
Oh,
That you're gonna duck out. Don't you know what that means? Leave.
He left. He left.
You think he did that just for effect?
I don't know.
We'll find out later.
Probably hit the wrong button. I do it all the time. That's why I keep my hands off this thing while I'm on here pretty much. I did the one thing with the mute button on and off, and I don't touch nothing else. Because I know I'll mess it up.
I mean, I wasn't trying to hurt his feelings, but I like the fact that I got me a nice buck. I'm proud of that.
Yeah, my
Yes,
brother
you
did.
do.
My brother did too, and when he took it to the butcher, he brought me 20 pounds of meat and some deer steak.
Yeah.
I love deer meat, but once
I
again,
love
let me
venison.
point out. Once
Okay,
again, let me point this out that I am like Chance, that I no longer shoot animals or hurt animals. The only thing I do is shoot them with a camera and take their pictures. I quit hunting about 20 years ago, but I don't know. I guess it's just that I find no need for it in my life no more to hunt and do all that stuff. I would still go fishing, and I know how to hunt, and I know how to field dress a deer, and I know how to do all the South Carolina hunting things. I just choose not to do it no more.
This picture was in 2010.
I've only really killed a couple of animals in the last 10 years, and one of them scared me to death, and one of them tried to eat me. So there you go.
I shot one deer my whole entire life. It was on my bucket list that I wanted to at least get one buck in my life. One time only.
Well, I can't say that. We went from the time I was a young person to the time I was 21 or 22. Annual deer hunting was part of the South Carolina ritual to stock your freezer with meat.
Okay, I did the same thing. I was my
dad's
eyes.
Because we hunt for food in South Carolina.
Right. Okay, we do too here in North California. Like every year we would go hunt for deer, and I was my dad's eyes. I was his spotter. I never pulled the trigger or pulled the bow back. That time I was actually the shooter. So one time in my life I was the shooter.
Well, that just proves the fact no matter what state you live in, we got hillbillies.
All right. That's right.
Everybody in chat just started laughing.
I bet.
Probably. I resemble that remark.
I've been saying that though. That just because I'm Southern doesn't mean that I'm country. And you can be country and be from the north or the east or wherever.
Well,
you can be country and land tied or whatever you want to call that.
I always preferred the city lights and going to Greenville and having my feet on the concrete, but I knew how to do all the country stuff that went with living in South Carolina, hunting and fishing and everything. But if I had my choice, I wouldn't spend as much time in the woods as I did now, looking back. I grew up in that life where as a young person, it was just tradition to go out and hunt down some deers and stock your freezer with meat in the hunting season, or to go hunt a wild turkey for Christmas, or a goose.
Yep.
I remember having goose on the Christmas table and my whole family going, "Look out for buckshot." Like you.
Oh yeah,
buckshot on your table. It'd be rolling around on your plate.
My family reminded me of the Beverly Hillbillies. They had really good jobs and they had a lot of money and they bought really cool cars and VCRs and stuff. But it was still Uncle Jed and Granny lighting matches on the fence post 50 yards away with the shotgun.
Yeah. And hey, there's roadkill. Stop and pick it up.
No, they never did that. I've never been around no roadkill collectors. But
that's only West Virginia.
Yeah. Not that I don't know the people that did that. I just wasn't one of them.
No, I was just saying the Beverly Hillbillies, not you guys. Like I didn't think you guys did that.
Well,
some people do.
Well, we got some hillbillies out here that do that and worse.
Yeah. In most states, it's illegal, but they did legalize it in West Virginia some years back. No joke.
Roadkill?
Roadkill.
Okay, let's get back on track. So it's a tie between Prince of Egypt and Spirit Stallion of the... Yes, okay. So I think Prince of Egypt was a really good animated film, actually.
I don't think I saw that one.
Prince of Egypt is awesome. Like, it's got really good animation. It was like kind of almost... It's not Aladdin by any means, but it kind of has the same... All right, Sick. Go ahead, type in chat. Like, what do you have to say about the animated film that changed your life? I'd like to know that. Sounds awesome. And I hear that Shane, Sick, is going to be going live with Lobo when Lobo goes live here pretty soon. Our featured channel, Lobo. Yeah, he's going to be going live, and they're going to be having where controversy is welcome and all opinions have a voice. Nice. That's what Lobo says. Yeah, I like it.
Can't wait for that.
I know, right? We're all going to go over Lobo's channel and be like, we all have opinions.
But like no name calling?
I don't know. We're going to have to find out where Lobo goes with it. But
Lobo's channel, he gets to do what he wants.
What about cursey words, Lobido?
Yeah, Lolo. Hey, Lolo, we'll see you in the backstage.
There you go.
In the 70s, I did some work for Harvey Toons. They got ideas from animators talking about window pane around the conference table.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Taking?
I don't know either. I'm trying to tell Chance. Where are you?
Oh, like acid?
Window pane around the conference table. They got ideas from animators talking window pane.
Taking.
I don't know.
It says taking.
Yeah, it is. I can't see with the glare on my glasses. IO, snark, IO.
Hey, Andy.
Oh, yeah. Anyway,
Jaden sends Bambi influenced me the same way. So see, if Chance was here, Jaden would say like Bambi influenced me the same way. Chance isn't coming back. I think he got offended.
No. Really?
Really? You think so?
I don't know. I don't think he's coming back. Like he's
let's continue with the show and hopefully he'll come back.
So Chance is saying
hopefully he'll come back.
He's going to starve.
Yep.
They'll be rid of that. Also, my mom called and I'm back. And then I was eating meat. Then everything happened.
Meat, but never do the hunting. So Jaden eats the meat but doesn't go hunting. Okay.
I do my hunting at the grocery store. Simpler.
But don't get me. Whoa, wait a minute. Don't get me wrong. If we had some kind of disaster and it came down to having to hunt down a deer for dinner or hunt something down for dinner, I have no problem doing that.
Right.
If it's a survival situation, I will shoot it, skin it, and cook it for you.
Yep.
No problem.
Yeah.
And then I'll dry the hide and make you a nice shirt out of vest out of the skin, whatever.
There you go.
Someday I'll tell you all the story about Keturah. Everybody will be sleeping.
I don't even know what that means.
Sleeping. I'll tell you the story about Keturah. But when I do, everyone on the panel, everyone in chat, sleeping.
But what is Keturah? What does that mean?
It's a god of the winds.
I'm already bored. Okay.
And it's a story. Yeah. Exactly. Thank you, Sarah. So James Tim Walker is a great animator and illustrator. I'm looking forward to that show.
Yeah.
Cool. Limey. Is Limey in chat? I thought I saw Limey.
Yes,
Yeah.
Limey, yes.
I thought I saw Limey. I was like, where is that British man?
All right. So what was the question?
Good night, citizen. The question. How have animated films influenced your life or career? And what is your all-time favorite animated movie?
Wait, Dan already answered that, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Dan's the only one that's answered it.
Okay.
Yep.
Then we're gonna let Starkey go.
Oh, that's me.
Yes, that's you.
Snarky nark.
Go Snarky.
So, this is the way I'm going to have to answer it. Cartoons, at this point in my life, living in the universe that I create, I am part cartoon. It's in my DNA. I'm also part Muppet and a few other things. But yeah, absolutely have just become a freaking cartoon. And I just love them. Animation, all kinds of, ever since I was little, I made flip books. The very first career I ever wanted to have, I think I was like in the second grade or something. I wanted to be an animator or a puppeteer. And I wanted that until I got told, no, you can't do that and make a living. You got to do something. So that wasn't good enough. I had to change to something else. I don't know. And it just got real confusing after that. My whole life. But yeah, so I wanted to be a cartoonist. I wanted to be an animator, and but wasn't. But I did. I taught other kids how to do it, I mean, just me liking everything, sharing it with everybody. But yeah, best cartoon ever. I don't know. I could say Up because it is absolutely that story. I mean, it's not about the animation part, except that made it easier to tell the story, and we got a way better Kevin because of it. But I love that movie so much. That's just the best.
Oh, you said
that love story.
Jeez. I just realized what movie you just were talking about.
Yeah,
I need to eat.
I just did. I just fried eggs.
My cousin brought me food, and all I got was the meat done. And I'm like, I really need to eat. I get all that busy going on. I'm like, oh my, what are we talking about? Oh yeah, Up. I caught up. And there you go. And there you are. And we got TD in the house, everybody. TD made it. So TD.
Hi, TD.
Hi. Do you guys hear my cats?
Yes.
I'm moving with cats. This is so much fun. Right now I'm sweating. It's so much fun.
I also see Harold the Hatter joined us. Thank you, Harold. It's okay. You were live streaming. Thanks for joining.
All I see is darkness.
Cats.
TD,
you guys.
You're dark, TD.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm driving. But you know what else? I'm a soup sandwich anyway. You don't want to see me. I'm going to have to mute myself.
Did you want to just tell us your thing before you mute yourself?
Yeah. So Zootopia and Bob's Burgers, the full-length movie.
Zootopia is a trip, man.
Bob's Burger. Bob's Burger.
Bob's Burgers, the movie is hilarious. Have you guys seen it?
I know.
No.
The puns are out of this world. Kitties. Oh, somebody, please. Take me away, anywhere. I'll go anywhere. I'll go to Mikula.
There you go.
Anyways, how are you guys, by the way?
Well,
Did anyone else say Zootopia?
Yeah, Zootopia was good. Zootopia was a good movie.
What's the rundown? What's everyone's favorites?
I think I said NIMS and oh my gosh, Rescue Rangers.
Oh, Rescue Rangers! I forgot about them. Jim? What did you say?
Wizards.
Oh, that's a good one. Chrissy, what did you say?
She'll be right back.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
It's I absolutely love The Secret of Nim, and I love Monsters Inc.
Gotcha.
One of my favorite films of all time is Dark Crystal, but that isn't animated.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that.
You have to see it.
I like Zootopia too because I like Jason Bateman a lot, and Jason Bateman is the voice of the fox. I'm gonna punch them in their faces. I'm gonna punch them in their ears right now.
Their souls. You're gonna punch them in their souls.
Seriously, in their fat little bodies. I could hardly hold Charlotte in that carrier. It needs zip ties. I'm not even joking. We need to put her on a diet. It's bikini season. It's too much. We're going on Jenny Cat for cats. The diet for cats. They're gonna be grounded for life. They're making my life so much more difficult right now. And it's literally about a 7-minute drive where I'm going. Isn't this great? You guys like this? You like it? You want to get your birds involved?
My birds are at my mom's, so you're on your own.
I wish I had a mom to give them to. I'm just kidding.
Harold says
Debbie Downer over here. I hate the fall because everything's dying except for me. I'm just kidding.
All right.
So, who else is here? Who else is on the panel? Who else?
Well, we have Danny Staten, we have Triple B, we have Jim's, and we had Chance, and then we have Snarky and myself.
Snarky, what's Snarky's favorite movie?
All time Up is what I said.
Oh, I was gonna say that too for my third choice. I like Up a lot too.
But for a lifetime's worth, maybe it's the Charlotte's Web from 1973 because we actually went on a school field trip in the first grade to go see it. It was the first field trip I ever did, and we went and saw it in the movie theater, and it was really cool.
That's so exciting! I saw Yogi Bear in the movie theater. That was my first movie I saw in the theater.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So
I know I remember going to the drive-in a lot growing up.
Oh, I love the drive-in.
We didn't get to go to the theater very often.
Yeah, exactly. So when I was 8, I won tickets to see White Men Can't Jump.
Yeah.
And on a trivia thing on the radio, and my dad didn't even think about looking into it's so bad for an 8-year-old. So we went to the movies. Right? I had free tickets. Yeah, my dad took me. But my
What
son asked
question did you answer? What question did you answer to win the ticket?
you know what? I don't. It was a movie or music trivia. I think it was like what was Madonna's most popular song at the time is like "Papa Don't Preach" or something like that. I don't even remember. But it was like trivia. But I called like every morning just to try to win.
Yeah,
But
I used to call every morning too.
I used to all the time.
What,
But
we'll just go in the house. Go in the house right now. Bye.
well, I asked my son because
Bye.
my son's 13, so I asked him, and he said James and the Giant Peach is his favorite.
Mm-hmm.
James and the Giant Peach was
That's
a good one.
Yes. And a
Okay,
good
so
book.
I'm gonna play the trailer for tonight again, just because like a bunch of people came in late.
Aww.
But the trailer has all of these animations that we're talking about in the trailer. So let's play this real fast. Yeah.
Look for Fritz.
All
Oh
right.
yeah, it's in there.
Look for free.
And there we go.
And
Yay! That
Meow.
was awesome. I like Beauty and the Beast too.
Yeah, well, I think Avatar.
Oh.
No.
I
Haha, Sarah, you couldn't
Thank
pick
you.
Star
I
Trek.
really
Haha.
liked Avatar. And
Hey,
the funny
listen,
thing
the-
is, I remember I worked with a person who told me, like, I'm going to go see a movie this weekend. I'm like, what are you going to go see? And they're like, Avatar. Avatar? Do you mean Avatar?
Did you see the SNL skit with Ryan Gosling about the Avatar fonts? He's like, why would you use papyrus? You've done all of these like extraordinary things, but why would you just use papyrus for the font? It was really
That's
funny.
funny.
It's funny.
It is. And then he did like he just hosted recently and he did like a sequel to that. So where he's like, you're still using papyrus. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think
so
fonts are hilarious. It's a language
Yeah.
arts like nerd joke, I think.
So Keebler says Avatar I wouldn't count as true animated. Yeah, I
Oh,
was kind of
true.
borderline too. I was kind of borderline too of like, is that animated or is it animated? But it's computer generated. So, but I was just like, but still, it needs a mention. It at least needed a mention. Yeah, TD stuck. Hi, TD. You look cute.
Well, these cats will stop meowing. There's that.
So, well, I didn't ask somebody. Oh, Dan, what's your
Never
favorite
mind.
animated movie? Dan? Earth to Dan?
He's taking care of it.
Oh,
I was dealing with an irritating dog. You heard your cats going meow, meow, meow. Was looking all over the place trying to find a damn
so
cat. I had to put it in the house.
it's a chain reaction.
Now the dog's sitting at the door looking at, where's the cat? I know there's a cat out there. I hear it.
Kevin Michael James Alejandro Villaseñor Davis the first. Ugh.
When it comes to movies, for me, like in cartoon animation earlier, I was talking about for a TV show, it would be Scooby Dooby Doo because it instilled in me the mystery of. It's probably what turned me into a paranormal investigator and a hoax buster is the Scooby Doo mysteries. And as far as animation for movies, I prefer the really old stuff like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Yeah,
I used to have that record to go along with that. I loved
Yeah, I
it.
did too.
Did you? Oh, it's so funny. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, then be in touch with Pest that his dogs went crazy on the live stream.
Yeah, because you can hear cats.
Yeah, because they're spoiled little brats sometimes.
Okay, well,
And Charlotte is thicker than a Snicker. We don't say the F word, but let me tell you, she's thick. Yeah, he's quiet right now because he's being good for you. Because kids and pets make liars out of you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so what was the question and who's next?
Robin Hood.
So can I ask an extended question?
Yeah.
If you guys could animate any movie, what would it be? Mine would be Wolf of Wall Street.
That's a good question, TD.
Thank
I
you.
like that question.
I already know what Sarah's going to say, but she's not allowed to say
it. What is it?
First, Jim should go first. Jim never goes.
I just want to know what movie I'm supposed to not say.
Can you imagine Wolf of Wall Street though? Like with little like cartoons, it'd be hilarious. When she's like, Jordan, I want a divorce.
It would have to be a movie that involves Washington D.C.
Ooh, like Point
Yeah.
Break. What about like Goodfellas in animation form?
Okay, yeah. See that they already kind of have that though. In the Animaniacs, they had the Goodfellas, feathers, and it was pigeons that did that.
Good feathers. That's hilarious.
Yes, it was my favorite of the skits, of course.
Can you imagine like Casino? He's like, you think I'm funny? No, that's. Oh wait, no, she's so heavy, Becky. She needs to go on a diet. It's like ridiculous. It's out of this. It's seriously.
Jim, are you ready to finish?
I already did.
Okay, you're done. That was all.
What about you, Chrissy?
Everybody else's went?
Well,
what is?
Sure.
Oh no, not yet. But I was just going out of order.
Who's left?
Well, Sarah didn't go yet.
Okay, we're going Sarah. Sarah.
Okay. What was
there? You go.
What I want animated that was not already animated?
Yeah. You can't. Oh, they're fine. They're just like you can't fit under a couch.
I really don't know. That's an interesting question. I never really thought about that.
That's why it's good because you didn't have time to think about it.
I mean, I've had plenty of animated, movies that I wish that they made into, live action, and then I saw live action ones and I just cried because I was like, oh, that's not what I meant. And right, yeah. So I mean, I don't know, man. Like, well, geez.
Get you Starburst and Kitty Litter. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think here because I mean they made RoboCop into an animated series and that was interesting.
RoboCop, they made it really?
Oh yeah. Anyways,
I want Chance because Chance probably would have a good answer for this.
Hey, that's bad. You should actually see the cartoon version of Rambo.
I have. That's another thing I cry over. Yeah, that's a very good question. I have to say at this point in time, none.
What? What?
I can't think of one movie that I want to see animated.
Sleep on it. Tell us tomorrow.
TD's camera. Let's animate TD's camera, Jessica Rabbit.
But that was already animated. But
I don't know what she says, so I just made that up right now.
That was Betty Boop. But at the end of the day, I have no answer to that question other than none.
My boyfriend says I'm like a Fortnite character, so I'm like always animated. He says I'm one of one.
There you are. There you go.
Go, please. Hi, please.
Okay, so somebody else's turn.
Did Dan go?
Okay. Dan's went, I think. Dan's already went. Yeah. I think if I was going to animate a City of Angels.
Ooh, that's a good one.
City of Angels is like a drama. It's like to your heart.
It's a little gritty.
Yeah, or Notebook. The Notebook.
Oh, that's a good one.
Animate The Notebook.
What about like Sopranos, the series? That'd be hilarious.
Godfather. I mean, come on.
There you go. Yeah.
Like if we're going there,
like,
we're going
no
there.
freaking ziti, and this is little chubby like Fat Albert kind of thing.
Yeah. So like, I mean, if we're going there, we're going there. So yeah.
you did the dog face. Oh, Simple Life of Pets is good too.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of pet ones.
You wanna go with me?
Hold on, I'm gonna take myself off of big, and we're gonna go back here.
There are a lot of pet ones. You're right, actually.
Yeah, there's a lot of pet ones, and like, what is it?
Zootopia.
Yes, thank you, Zootopia. Like, I love the sloth at DMV.
Oh my gosh. Flash.
The sloth at DMV had me cracking up. I'm like, accurate.
When he's like, I don't know how many humps does a camel have? Like he's like, yeah. And then she's like, it's nice.
I don't know. I
still can't think of any movie.
It has such a good message too. You know?
Sarah, you have to think of a movie.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What's one of your favorite movies, Sarah?
I can't think of one either.
Snarky, come on.
I've been hiding. Going,
I know.
Please forget that I'm here. Please forget that I'm here. Because I didn't want to have to go, I don't know.
What if you did a reverse?
No, I can't think of a movie that I want to turn into a cartoon. I can think of all kinds of books that I've read that I would love to see turned into a movie that could be a cartoon. It'd be fine with me.
Like what?
Anne McCaffrey, all those Dragon Riders of Pern books. I read almost every Dragonlance book there was too. I love all those.
Yeah. I think wouldn't Fight Club be funny animated?
No.
Yes, it would. I love that movie.
Snarky,
I can't even
Snarky, I think you'd say something like T.J. Hooker or something like that.
Yeah, or like The Greatest Showman.
T.J. Hooker was already animated, wasn't it?
What is this? Lilo and Stitch has a glitch, makes me cry, especially at the end. What glitch?
I think it's the third one or something. Maybe it's the second one.
I hate them.
God.
Dan, do you know? Do you know what the glitch is?
No.
So anyway, TV. So I was thinking that I just let that roll around in my head for a while, and then whenever I get an answer, I'll make a video and tag you in it.
Okay. Fear and Loathing
in
Vegas.
That's
okay.
That's really
yes.
Good.
Yes.
What about Pirates of the Caribbean?
Okay, look at this one.
How about, okay. Here's one for you. How about we make an animated version of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre? I bet that'll be fun.
There you go. That could be a new niche, like horror cartoons.
I think we already have that. It's called anime.
Right? Exactly. My son's been watching a lot of Beavis and Butthead, and I used to watch it in high school, so it's very nostalgic.
Hey, make TP for my bunghole.
And he's like, oh, you fed butt and stuff.
Y'all so gorgeous. Who is this? Does anybody know this person?
Oh, no, but thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you, Indoy.
I have the best Mohawk alien around. You're right. Epic.
Sarah, you're just waiting on you.
Me, listen. I have no answer to that question other than none. It's like I can't think of one.
What about what did you say your favorite? What about like DuckTales or something? Like reverse, have DuckTales in like life form.
No, because none of those things ever transfer well at all. Don't just stop, people. Don't.
Hey, TD, I have something for you.
What is it?
Give me a second. I've got something for you.
Ooh la la.
Yeah, it's not that great. We've been doing it all night. We've been doing it all night.
How dare you say that's not that good?
I didn't want to. I didn't want to get a copyright strike.
It wasn't a diamond ring.
Well, we could say like
I got an answer.
Moamana or something.
Harper liked that so much, he's probably going to make it his new ringtone.
Yeah.
It's the song from a French porno.
Harper. My daughter's name is Harper.
Anyways, so I was just gonna say the only thing I can think of I'm already a weird movie, so make me into a cartoon. There you go.
I wouldn't mind. There you go. I like
That's
that.
that's my only answer then, other than none.
I wouldn't mind like Curb Your Enthusiasm in animated form. Like Larry David has a cartoon. What? Great.
Oh my gosh.
What about this whole panel turned into a cartoon?
There you
some
go.
of us already are.
We are characters.
Sort of already implied that, I thought.
Speaking
Oh
of
my
characters,
gosh,
where's Chance?
that would be hilarious, Jim.
Where's Chance go?
That would be funny.
I think I offended him.
What? No, he's not easily offended.
Yes, he is.
Is he? Uh-oh.
Let me turn my mic off.
I'm not on for 1 hour podcast, and this is what happens.
It's like, yeah.
For real?
It all happens sometimes.
I mean,
you say something
we all get
honestly,
TD,
we don't want to get into it because you probably would have been offended too.
Well, can I say one thing though? No, I'm not easily offended either. But can I say one thing? Was it about the silver arm or something of the Star Wars?
No.
Oh my gosh,
It's a silver leg. And
seriously, he can build a bridge and get over
it. Mandela effect. Don't get me started.
No,
he feels very passionate about that.
TD, it had to do with Bambi.
Bambi? About her dying? Because you hunt?
Real life Bambi.
More about some of us like me and Chrissy eating Bambi.
Oh, well, that's okay. I mean, I'm vegetarian. I'm not offended by that.
Well,
to each its own. I don't like it, but I don't care what other people do.
Chance said, I'm dipping out. This isn't about animated films anymore. It's deeper for me. Good night.
Bambi is an animated character, so there's that.
I know, and that's kind of what brought it up. But I've only, and I'm going to say this again because Chance might watch the live stream.
Well, Chance, it's okay.
I only did it once. It was on my bucket list. I always was my dad's eyes. I never pulled the trigger. I was just my dad's eyeballs because I'm really good.
So you were like the sharpshooter.
I was like spotter.
Yeah.
And then one day I was like, I want to be the one to pull the trigger. Like I want. And then when I did it and it was on the ground in front of me, I'm like, I'll never do it again. But I'm going to go back and I'm going to clean this deer like I do with my dad's every single year. Aww. I'm going to put it on the gamble. I'm going to clean it just like I do my dad's every single year. But I since have not. But I still will be spotter every year because I'm an amazing spotter and I'm an amazing tracker. And I think that might be my Cherokee heritage. But
that's not offensive.
But I think I offended him because I showed him a picture of me with my deer.
It's not a sin to kill the animal if you're going to eat it. It's only when you kill an animal for sport and let it go to waste that it's evil.
Yeah, no, I literally put it in my freezer and I
just had a phone call from my mom and I came back and there you go.
But that's about Bambi though, and it's part of the part of
here in South Carolina when they harvest a deer, they take the head and they mount the head and they sell that as a trophy. They process all the meat from it and people get to eat that, and every little bit of it that's left is ground up and made into dog food and chicken feed. Right. So no part of this animal goes to waste.
No, nothing.
But let me point out once again, I haven't hunted in 25 years and have no plan to.
Yeah, no. I did. I go hunting with my family every year, but like I said, I'm the spotter. They all expect me to be their eyes and their ears because I'm really good at that.
Ooh, Fox and the Hound. That's a great movie.
I just make it a rule now. I'm not going to shoot an animal unless it's in self-defense.
I'm the only one now that wanted to shoot just once, just wanted to actually be the one shooting. And so I did. And then once I saw it on the ground, I felt so horrible. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this again.
Oh, yeah. If it came down to survival, I would dadgum do my best to try to do the killing part. Now you can bring me any part of an animal or whatever, as long as
when it's not in an animal form and it's in a steak form.
I'll chop that bitch
There's
up.
a difference.
And cook it. But when it comes to having to kill it, I could fish. I know I can fish. I might. I don't know, man. I can take things out of the water easy.
Fishing is hunting.
I mean, Jesus
but I can.
Jesus fish.
It's the thing. Things that have fur, I don't want to kill them. Things that don't have fur, I don't want to eat them unless they're fishes or things that live in the water.
Yeah, I won't kill an animal, but I will smash a spider all to heck. Like I will like seriously. No.
Like
We're ready to
smashing
see
bugs.
on
It
that.
makes me have a.
By the way, did you guys see that there are flying venomous spiders that are coming to the Northeast? So I'm gonna get my passport ready, and I have to move now again. The flying venomous spiders, they're disgusting. They're hitting.
They really, them spiders, the worrier or whatever you call them, they really can't hurt you. They
Oh,
really
really? 'Cause
can't.
they're venomous, Dan. They're venomous.
The worst thing it's gonna be is close to a mosquito bite because they can't puncture through the full skin to get into your blood system.
Ew! I'm gonna faint. I'm gonna faint. I can't talk
But
about
they're
it.
really big, yellow and black spiders, and they're really gross. And I'm gonna
But they're
kill the crap out
flying.
of
Did you hear
them.
me, Dan? They fly. They fly.
Yeah, but they're so small when they fly, you don't see them. It's only when they're babies and they're little teeny things, they put the little cells out and they catch the wind and fly hundreds of miles. And then they
Can I
come
share
down
a
and land,
picture?
Hey,
then they come down and land in your hair.
I
And then you take them home and they wind up in your house where all of a sudden you have a big yellow and black spider living in your bathroom.
And then you have to burn your house
Hey,
down.
I do have to point something out though
Yes,
to everybody that Triple B's show here is about the diner and nothing's off the menu. So at the end of the day, we may have been off topic of the animated The Thing, but also still on topic because it's about everything. And,
True.
Yep.
Can I share a picture, by the way?
So,
Yeah. Can I have 1 second?
Yeah.
So
Sarah, I'm handing controls to you.
Yep.
Just give
To
me 1
me?
minute.
I like
Yeah.
the background, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, it's just a thingy, but yeah.
A crowd. I like it. It's cute.
Yes.
It's the background is like glitter.
Okay, I thought it was a crowd, like a concert.
No, it's glitter. Like it. Okay, look, watch. Ready?
Told you I'm a soup sandwich.
Okay, watch.
That's nice. I like it. That's really pretty.
There you go. It's the
Yeah.
BBG glitter background.
Because we glisten. That's
Yeah, I'm gonna put Sarah over here. Danny and Jim are the only two men carrying 4 women. Oh, boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
you mean get the privilege of?
Me and Jim's from the South. We could probably carry a few more.
Why are you thinking about carrying
A few
anything?
more.
Don't tell our secrets, Danny.
All right,
Got a
you
little-
two amazing men for being on the panel. Please keep the
Yeah,
panel
we got
going.
the third one
There's
back.
Chance.
Yay!
Yay! Chance, welcome back.
Take a
We're
chance,
so
take a chance,
sorry.
take a
Like
chance,
we're
take a
so
chance.
sorry, Chance.
No,
Hey,
you're
Chance.
fine. I think I'm just a little cranky.
Oh, we all get our periods. It's okay.
Oh man.
You're at a certain age, you do, yeah.
Yeah, no, Chance, literally, like what I was trying to tell you is I was always a spotter for my family who all went hunting since the time I was a child. And I was a spotter because I have really good eyes and I could spot everything. But when it came time to it, and I actually was like, I want to get a deer. I want to get a deer. I want to get a deer. And I actually pulled the trigger and I got a deer and I took that picture. Right after that, I was like, I'll never do it again.
That's fine. I just didn't know why you showed it. That's all.
Only because, like,
you can do it. It's your show. You can do
No,
whatever you
but
want.
my family is big hunters and fishermen, and like they're duck hunting, quail. Like, I mean, my family is always hunting. Everyone in my family.
We all duck hunted on Nintendo. Duh.
Yeah, but, I mean,
That is true.
I was really
That's a
proud
hashtag
at the time. At the time, I was really proud. Like,
Of
I got a
course.
deer, I got a deer, I got a deer, and then
Like it works, you know.
But then I was like, I felt bad,
Oh.
Yeah.
and so,
So-
I,
Chance, did you hear my extension question?
No.
What
Okay.
movie would you make a animated film?
Oh, what a good question.
thank
Mhm.
you,
That's what I
Chance.
said.
We're back on track now.
Oh.
Good.
I know it's gonna be hard for you to pick. And don't say
Yeah.
don't say Star Wars.
Are we
I'm
talking?
kidding.
No, it's done. Are we talking about a novel, an anime? Are we talking about a feature film, a TV show? What do you-
Whatever you want.
Yeah, whatever. I said like The Sopranos if I picked a series, but then Wolf of Wall Street, I think I'd do animated. I think it'd be kind of funny.
Oh yeah, especially the Quaalude scene. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
I guess they've done I'd like to see a horror movie, like maybe Michael Myers, a Halloween.
There you go.
An adult animated version of that would be interesting.
Who
Halloween
else?
time.
Who said? Did Dan say Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Yes, Dan did.
Yeah,
Dan did.
yeah. That's so funny because you have the same like line of thinking. That's hilarious.
I did have something to show you guys that's animated related real quick. Let me switch my camera.
Ooh, animated related.
Animated related. This is from
The name of my new band.
This has something to do with the Flintstones, okay? I loved the 1980s Flintstones when Pebbles and Bam Bam were teenagers.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
You never see these anymore. This is the Pebbles and Bam Bam show. And here's just one of many I have on film. Here's a an animated sketch, The Suitor Computer.
Doesn't
Wow.
kind of remind you of Jeannie, like the actress that plays Jeannie a little bit?
Barbara Eden?
Yeah, a little bit.
Who reminds you of Barbara Eden?
Wilma.
Yeah, a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that. You mean the voice?
No, like just like her little demeanor, like her little like flowy pony, and like just like her like big lips and stuff.
I never thought about that. Yeah, but we know who did the voice of Wilma. You ever watch the Beverly Hillbillies?
Yeah.
You ever watch Petticoat Junction? Remember Bea? Bay?
So. Yeah.
Well, she died of cancer, sadly, in 1968.
Oh wow.
But hang on a second.
I like your shirt, Chance. That's my son's favorite cereal.
It's
Really?
just beans.
Does he like the crunch berries or the peanut butter?
No,
or
the non-berries, just the plain Captain Crunch. No berries. He doesn't like the berries.
Berries is the best.
Yeah, except for dingleberries. I'm sorry.
Oh well, my little Kevin
Not
gets
that
dingleberries.
Oh man.
That's my password
I'm
for a lot of stuff.
sorry. I'm sorry.
That's
No.
so yeah, that's my password for a lot of stuff. Dingleberry one and that sign.
I misspoke. Gene Vander was the voice of Wilma in the original Flintstones.
Oh.
Bea did Betty.
Yeah.
Betty. B.
I
Yeah.
feel like Betty was the less attractive friend.
Yeah.
Is that because they were played by Rosie O'Donnell?
Yeah.
That's what my grandpa used to call it. Captain Crunch and Dingle.
Oh my goodness. The View needs to be made into a cartoon.
What?
That TV show, The View, it needs to be a cartoon.
Why? That's the worst show ever.
That's so funny.
Why though?
Yeah,
Jim, why?
That's why it needs to be a cartoon.
Like or Curb Your Enthusiasm, like that's animated. That'd be kind of funny too.
Hey, I want to say I love King of the Hill. The Mike Judge stuff. I like that better than Beavis and Butthead. That's just me.
My son's on a
love
Beavis
it.
and Butthead kick. But I said for my two animated films, I said Zootopia and the Bob's Burgers movie because it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Hey, Trance, did you see the new trailers for the new King of the Hill where Bobby's straight up?
Yeah. Oh, and there's going to be an animated Married with Children.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
There's an animated Married with Children. A trailer just dropped. A friend of mine showed me the trailer, and I think it's going to be scrubbed on the internet. It got leaked. There's some scenes that got leaked from the pilot.
Well, you know that Al Bundy's from here, from Youngstown, Ohio. He's from here.
Christy, you can take me off Big Deer. Thank you, if you want.
Chance wants to be small.
There we go.
Okay, I hit buttons, but it's okay. I am here.
Maybe if I could do reversal, I'd like a Family Guy animated movie.
The Family Guy is already animated.
What about an animated show made?
A reverse.
Reverse.
Like the Flintstones movie of '94 with John Goodman as Fred Flintstone.
Oh, that's right. Sarah said something about Rosie O'Donnell playing Betty.
Terrible. My eyes are still bleeding from that, and also Popeye and all that stuff. That's why I can't think of one I would want to desecrate at all.
I used to get
because they can't make it right.
Did you ever see the SNL's like skit about Oscar the Grouch, like the movie?
Mm-mm.
And it's like in Joker style, but it's like I forget who played the. It was so funny though, but it's like he came from a dark place. It's like real dark. It's really funny.
But there's no, I can't think what it's called. Never mind. Good. I forgot.
Oh, Judgment Day. Mike Harper YouTube channel says they did an animated episode of Hot in Cleveland. I love that show.
Oh, I forgot about that show.
on TV Land. Betty White and
Yeah.
Valerie Bertinelli and
God, Betty White's just great in everything she does.
There's an episode of a TV show called Supernatural where they do a cartoon crossover with Scooby Doo.
with Superman.
Oh yeah, Supernatural. I used to like that show. Then I got over it. Anyways,
oh man.
See, the Muppets are both. The Muppets are animated and puppet mated. Is that the
Babies?
word?
Muppet Babies was the animated.
Yep. I loved it. I loved it so much.
Dude, I didn't even know about Muppet Babies until I got a Happy Meal on a field trip. And
Did
then
you
I got a
Piggy
book.
in the car? Did you give
No, I got a book, a stupid book. And I was like, well, good thing it's just a book. And I was like, no, it's actually a cartoon show. I'm like, yeah, I'm not watching it. And I watched one episode of it, and I was like, yeah, I'm not even. And I was a first grader at that time, so there you go. That's how bad
Muppet
it was.
Babies is
I
great.
love Muppet Baby.
Me too.
Oh my gosh! But you guys also like Ferngully or not Ferngully? That's not right. Fur Rockle or Rockle or whatever it's called. Me neither.
Fraggle Rock.
Yeah, there you go. I no, thank you.
Sure the heck do.
Yeah, see, I can't even with that either.
You know what I remember? I don't know why, but the Garfield theme song for the animated Saturday morning one was friends are there to help you get started, to give you a push on your way. I don't know why I remember that.
Do you remember the Hot in Cleveland?
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the Hot in Cleveland episode where I think Wendy Malick's character is dating this guy and she loves him, and then he takes off his shirt or his sweater, and he's got man boobs. He has these horrible man boobs, and you see his nipples protruding through his shirt. I'm sorry, we're talking about animation. I'm violating my own objection by going off the rails with that.
We can talk about comedy, though.
We're talking animated stuff.
As I pointed out earlier, that everything's on the menu here. So there you go.
Yeah, well, the sad part is
venison is not.
the sad part for me is the only reason I watched Hot in Cleveland is because Betty White was on it.
Betty White has been
love Betty
And
White.
she was smoking weed. I love her character smoked weed on that show. It was hilarious.
It was awesome, man. That was the only. I was a Valerie Bertinelli fan too, but I always loved Betty White. I really did. All her shows.
Valerie Bertinelli has made so many comebacks.
Have you seen Valerie Bertinelli's son? He's a guitarist, like his daddy.
Oh,
Eddie Van Halen. But
I know who he is, and I've seen pictures, but I haven't heard him play.
I would have thought they would have made a much better looking kid. I mean, that kid is not easy on the eyes, and I'm not one to judge. I mean, I'm telling you
They
what.
look like brother and sister.
Huh?
Valerie and Eddie look like brother and sister.
yes, they do.
Just about.
That's weird. You're right.
Yeah. How about Eminem's
Yeah.
daughter got married? How old does that make you feel?
What's his name? Not Beethoven. Hang on, let me look that up. Their kid.
It's just amazing how
Wolfgang Van
What are you making, a smoothie?
Some.
Who, me? I'm in the store. Look how
TD's dropping.
my son has a Starburst addiction, so I need to get him some Starburst. He's on the burst again.
All right. Okay. Oh, good. I thought I was muted for a minute, but then I'm not. Good job.
Here's
Okay.
a good animated thing. Schoolhouse Rock.
I love Schoolhouse Rock.
Yeah. Conjunction Junction. What's your function? I like the little songs. Some of the songs are annoying as hell, but they're all catchy, really.
Hamilton, I know what year things happened. 1776.
I didn't catch any of that.
Sorry, I said because of Hamilton, I know more about history now.
Oh, okay.
Hamilton. I like Drunk History. That would be a funny
I
that'd be
love
funny
that
to cartoon.
show.
But a lot of that
Yeah.
was rewritten history is the problem.
It's still like a funny cartoon.
People
that's
were
my
not
point.
happy about the Hamilton info that leaked.
You know what else would make it? I guess might be okay. Would be like the American Office.
Ooh, that's a good
It's a
idea.
cartoon, yeah. That's a good one. Good pick, my
Great
flock.
idea.
Yeah, I
Hey,
thought
I have a
think now.
question.
Chance is back.
Same-
Now I can think.
I'd like to see Lost in Space as a cartoon. The original show with the Jupiter 2. They're
That's
still on
already a
YouTube.
cartoon.
Right?
Yeah, you know
No,
what?
there
Chance?
was a No, there was a pilot, but it had very little to do with the show. It was terrible.
I know.
1973.
I wasn't talking about the actual thing. I was just saying in general, it was already pretty much a cartoon. But my point is, I tried to watch that show a few days ago, and all I could see is Dr. Smith pitching her bum, and I just forever gonna giggle about that now. I can't even. And that's why I'm sticking with Space 1999. Nothing weird's happened there yet. Thank goodness.
I was going to pick that as an animated, but nobody cares about Space 1999 but us, Sarah. So.
Yeah,
That's all right.
There are a lot of people that
is true.
There are a lot of people that do care about it. Have you seen the millions of views on that live stream?
Yeah,
that's the millionth live stream. That's the millionth live stream they've been doing.
I mean, it was big in Italy, Germany. Yeah.
Go ahead, Chance.
No, I'm done. I was just saying, just big around the world.
Right.
That would be TD shopping. So I mean,
TD, turn off your mic.
I muted her. TD, we have you muted. Yeah, we have you muted. So because your trump card is the loudest thing in the history of the world.
Hey, can I mention one other thing? The Munsters animated. Was there ever a Munsters animated show? That'd be good, don't you think?
Yeah.
There's Addams Family animated, but I don't think there's a Munsters.
Yeah, I like the Munsters. What about
the Addams Family started off as a cartoon.
I've seen them animated.
It did.
A comic.
It did. In the Saturday Evening Post, or was it the New Yorker magazine? I want to say.
Oh.
Charles Addams.
What about the Three Stooges?
They had one animated Saturday morning.
I've never seen an
there's
animated
a Three Stooges cartoon that's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And
I've got to look that up.
Okay,
there's actually an old Dukes of Hazzard cartoon too.
I have that on film, and they go to England. Yeah.
That Dukes of Hazzard cartoon will crack you up too. It's funny.
That's good, TD. You see it.
No, they're Dolly Parton donuts. Did you know about that?
Yep.
No,
that's really big.
Yeah,
I said, do they look like boobies?
Chance has been next to Dolly Parton, so there you go.
See?
Oh, look what Keebler says. They're making a Walking Dead kids cartoon. Shaking my head. That's a series that should not be animated. Huh?
I know. Chance got shot in the head there. It was crazy. I saw it.
Yeah. Well, it started as a comic book, but it wasn't an original thing because you had Night of the Living Dead in 1968. Same thing.
Coming to get you, Barbara. That is my favorite part. Hey, look,
that comic book was released in 2002, but Robert Kirkman, man, did he hit the lottery when he came up with that independent comic book that got picked up.
I can't get myself to turn on.
Oh, Chance, tell us about that. That sounds interesting.
Oh, just Robert Kirkman co-created the Walking Dead comic book. It was published in 2002, just like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in 1983, a very small run independent book. It got hot, and then AMC, American Movie Classics Network, optioned it for a show, and NBC rejected it, which they regretted doing, but AMC greenlit it with the condition that they could own a lot of the stake and call the shots. And that's it. And now Mad Men, AMC did not own. And so what happened with Mad Men was Mad Men didn't get a fraction of the ratings that The Walking Dead did in the beginning.
I love Mad Men.
Yet they would kowtow, the network would, to Mad Men wanting raises for the cast, raises in production, and they wound up cutting the budget of the more successful Walking Dead, which irritated Frank Darabont, the director of the pilot Days Gone By and the original showrunner in season 1. And he had an impasse with AMC and went to lawsuit. It went to court and litigation over profits and a whole bunch of other things. And it's a very unfortunate what happened with Frank Darabont. But and it was stupid that AMC cut the budget from season 2 of Walking Dead to give it to the Mad Men people when their ratings were dog poop. Well, their ratings were good, but dog poop compared to The Walking Dead, which at one time was the #1 show in all of cable television, back when cable mattered, back in 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, before the streaming gods took over. That's all.
Even my parents watched Walking Dead, and they were like 70 in their late 70s when that happened. I was like, what is going on? But Mad Men is hilarious, and everybody loves John Hamm. Everybody loves John Hamm.
I love John Hamm.
You can't not love him. You can't.
Another animated idea, Bewitched, which was sort of animated on the Flintstones. I like those Flintstones episodes where they would have guests, and they had a Bewitched Flintstones episode back when the Flintstones was also on the same network, ABC.
Do you remember they had the Captain Caveman or something? They had they combined like those worlds, and that's craziness. My mind was blown.
Yes. You can make BB big. I like watching her store. I want to see what's in the background, if you don't mind. Thank you.
Me?
Agreed.
I like you're in Ohio. Where are you at? Are you at a Kroger? Or are you at a more ritzier grocery store?
It's the only thing open until midnight. It's Meijer. Do you guys have Meijer where you are?
Nope.
I had it in Seattle. I had it in Seattle when I was in Seattle, so I know what a Myers is.
It's the only thing open till midnight, so that's
Why is that? There used to be 24-hour stores. You know, what the hell happened? I used to work at a Kroger when I was in high school, the late shift. I would be working until 6 a.m. as a checker, and I loved it, man. Have the whole store to myself.
Yeah, Walgreens has a sign that says open 24 hours, and they lie because it's not.
Yeah.
And it's big and it's lit up, and it's a big fat lie because they're gaslighting us.
I think it's because they have the self-checkers. You know, if they had a human being.
Us? You mean us?
Yeah, and people steal, and there's more crime. I mean, I think also they just don't want to pay a human being to do that more hours than 12 hours a day or something.
Well, I wish my daughter was here, because my daughter was a manager at Walgreens, and she could tell you exactly what happens when people come in to steal and what the company policy is. And my daughter broke company policy.
What is the policy? You just let them go?
Yeah. You are to take the whole entire staff and go into the back, lock yourself in the vault, and let them do what they need to. Don't put nobody in jeopardy. But my daughter and all of the employees got so tired of it that they all decided to talk on their little radios.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Three of them went to the front aisle, and 3 of them went to the other side of the aisle. And then they all just stared at the people stealing.
That's fantastic.
And then they said that was against company policy. And so.
Why? They're just looking.
Yeah, they didn't do anything. They just all decided to gang up and stare at the people.
It's a Care Bear stare.
Yeah.
You want to see one of the smartest marketing things ever? Snoop Dogg has a dog line now. And like, look at his little collars and stuff. Like, look how cute this is.
Snoop Dogg collars?
Yeah.
Danny, you gotta get that for your dog.
I know, it's not even my dog, but still. But look how cute. Look how cute the little leash, the leash and collar combo is.
Yeah, it wouldn't do no good for Duke. He'd just eat it.
He just eat
Why didn't he do this before? Like, oh my gosh, look how funny. It's a pimp chalice, like, bowl and champagne glass. Like a... Isn't that funny?
A pimp chalice. And it has a steal me thing on it. Like, you can't anti-theft.
That's hilarious. Which is funny because it's only $40, 20% off. So who's, like, stealing that? But the bandana's kind of cute, too. Look how cute.
Mm.
Why didn't he do this before? This is a genius idea.
Sorry, I finished eating. And I got my phone back on. Oh my gosh, sports shirt.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop
Dogg Pets line.
It's
Snoop
so
Dogg.
smart. I don't know. I really don't know why he didn't do this sooner. And then look at the little.
So what if we get back on track and say, like, what if Snoop Dogg was an animated character?
I've seen him animated.
Look at him. He looks like he's on his way. Wait, can you see him?
I've already seen him animated.
Yeah, was he? What was that? Was he something in? Wait, it was on the celebrity fight, the celebrity like boxing thing or whatever. Remember they used to do
I know.
that?
I've seen animations with Snoop Dogg before.
Yeah, but remember the celebrity boxing where they'd have like celebrity animations like fight each other?
Yeah, that was celebrity wrestling or
Celebrity boxing. I remember that.
Celebrity match or box or
yeah, no, it was
match.
Yeah.
You had Danny Bonaducci beat the crap out of
Screech. That was hilarious.
No, Wilson.
Oh,
No. Brady. What's his name? God, Johnny Bravo. I can't believe I must be getting old. I can't remember the guy's name.
They
He
had
beat
him
the hell out of him. Oh, and what's his name got beat up from Welcome Back Kotter, is dead now. Horseshack. He got his butt beat.
I don't know who that is.
Was it Barry Williams?
Barry Williams.
Screech?
Yeah, Barry
Screech
Williams got his lunch handed to him. Danny Bonaducci's like a triple black belt.
Did Danny Bonaducci? He's still alive?
Yes, he was. And of course, in the Parsons Family, he was Danny.
Yeah, but he was also on Celebrity Rehab.
He went to, I think he might have gotten to jail for this, but like in the early 80s, he literally beat the hell out of a tranny. Just, I think the tranny hit on him or something, but he destroyed this guy. And I remember he was in Chips in an episode called Karate and Karate Part 2.
Thank you, Dan.
Karate and Karate Part 2, and Danny Bonaducci's character played a bad guy. And man, you could tell he could fight. He could do some roundhouses in that episode, and it wasn't a stunt double. It was him.
Yeah, another person who beat somebody up and then also went into movies was and also was a model and a rapper. You know who I'm talking about. I can't think of his name all of a sudden. Yeah, Calvin Klein model his underwear. They also was a rapper.
Justin Bieber?
The guy.
Bieber?
What? No, gosh, way older than that.
He was a model. Calvin Klein.
His brother has like a burger place. Man, I can't think of his name.
Oh, you're talking about one of
Mark
the
Wahlberg.
Wahlberg. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah. They're all successful.
Yes, Marky Mark.
That movie Fear. He's a total bad A. He's a bad A in the movie Fear.
I have a Marky Mark doll from when I liked the New Kids on the Block. Just so you know.
Well, anyways,
and he has a real tail.
On
he has
the
like
map.
real hair in the back.
And he's like on the map.
Okay, anyway, so back to
Danny
Bonaducci
was a scary person. I'm just saying, he was a scary guy back in the 80s.
Anyway, so the show I'm thinking of was an MTV show, and it was claymation, and it was wrestling.
Yeah.
That's what I've been trying to think of, but I can't think of the name of it.
Celebrity Deathmatch.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Speaking of claymation, what about the California Raisins? Were you a fan of the California Raisins? That count.
I was.
I
thought
that
was epic. Like, I think the California Raisins was a part of history that is it is like chiseled in stone.
I still have mine from the little Happy Meals or whatever.
Chance, that was a really good bring up. Honestly,
I had to wind up a California raisin that walked. My brother had the singer.
What? That's amazing.
Yeah.
I had all them things, but I had all them little raisins, but I sold them on eBay.
Oh, did you?
That sounds
did you get
smart,
a lot for them?
Yeah, actually, I did.
Oh my gosh,
I worked at Hardee's during that time
And
period.
that was a long
all
time ago.
They
That was
did
years
things with
ago.
them.
Snarky,
And
yes. Do you remember?
they were on all our name tags and stuff. I had a bunch of stuff from that, but I don't have it now.
Darn it, Bobby.
I remember him on. I remember him on freaking the Beavis and Butthead back in the day. So
Yeah,
funny.
so my son's been watching it nonstop.
Man.
Hey, that cartoon right there will give you any respect for propane and propane accessories.
Hashtag facts.
I do like
Morgan
Daria.
Brittany.
I like Daria too, the spinoff.
The voice of Luann, she died. It was so sad, so sudden.
Who's Luann?
Gee,
Right here, from King of the
the
Hill.
blonde.
Brittany Murphy.
Yeah, I can't remember her name or like her.
Brittany Murphy.
Brittany Murphy, thank you.
Oh, that's very sad, actually.
Thank you, Snarky.
Another guy, the guy that was her boyfriend, that was the voice of Tom Petty, and he's dead too.
Oh.
I
Wow.
don't know if I get anybody to do them characters now.
Did Brittany Murphy's boyfriend die too? The guy that she was dating when she died or something?
Okay, so the whole Captain Crunch thing, peanut butter Captain Crunch will tear the roof of your mouth up.
That's a Family Guy thing. That's a Family Guy thing.
Like, you gotta let it sit 20 minutes in the milk before you could even eat it.
20
Otherwise,
minutes?
yeah,
Ew.
I don't
like it
tear
soggy.
the roof of your mouth
No,
up.
thank you.
Well, peanut butter Captain Crunch and vodka will make you very sick too.
I want my son to try it.
Here's another good one, Speed Racer. I love the theme song. I loved this show
Speed
growing
Racer
up.
was good.
And they made a movie out of that back in 2007. It was released, if you recall.
That movie was a dismal nightmare.
It was.
Do you remember
I
Sybil and
watched
Ollie?
Speed Racer so much as a kid. Yeah, I did.
I never watched it once.
Speed Racer?
Yep.
I don't think I ever did really either, but
Well,
he's cute.
because
It was
it
violent.
on-
People died in it.
Well,
We watched it all the time. We used to go outside and play Speed Racer outside.
What about Thundercats or like?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Smurf.
What
The
about?
Smurf.
Yeah, but they made an animated film about the Smurfs.
Do you remember Sybil and Ollie?
Yes.
Oh my
The
God.
little puppets. How are you? Hi, how are you? Good.
You don't look old enough to remember Cuckoo, Fran, and Ollie.
Ku Klux Fran and Ollie.
I remember him from Match Game. when the puppeteers came on, or the puppeteer, and you didn't see the face, you just saw the animated puppets. The guy behind the box.
You remember Waylon Flowers and Madam?
Oh,
Yeah.
I love Madam.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yes.
The A-Team was animated too.
The A-Team. Yeah.
I'm really I'm older than most people here. I remember watching Howdy Doody on TV when I was a kid.
Aww.
That's what I do a tribute every Podblast. That's where at the beginning of the show. Hey, what time is it? It's Podblast time. That's a takeoff on It's Howdy Doody time. Whatever.
That's why I always
There's a
liked it,
bunch of,
because I liked Howdy Doody. But I'm gonna shut up. Sorry.
There's a bunch of cool underwear and socks that are animated characters. There's like Bugs Bunny. Hey, watch yourself, sir. Watch yourself. You want me to embarrass you in front of all these people?
Yeah, do it. Do it. Hi, honey, how
Super
are you?
Flush Nuka. Good, how are you?
Wait a minute.
Oh my gosh, your son is not that big now. Oh my god, stop growing. Holy crap.
And this is why I don't like shopping with my mom.
Stop it. My mom used to do it too, and I used to get so mad, and now I do it. But look how cute.
Yes.
These are really cute. Wait, I just saw the Monopoly guy somewhere.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, look how
What
cute.
are we talking about? What was is there any more questions? Did I miss a question?
No, there's more questions, but we're running out of time.
Okay.
And so I think we should just go ahead and wrap it up, and we can finish. Oh wait, nope.
Chances
No,
got
it's
to show.
SNL.
I have a question. I have a question for TD, because she's the SNL
I have
guru
an
on the
answer.
panel.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah. Have they already had this? I guess they already did. They do that in May. They've already had the series finale, clearly,
Yes.
right?
With
Who was-
Jake Gyllenhaal. Yep.
Thank you. Oh boy, he just announced he's colorblind. You're talking about Brokeback Mountains, Jake? Yeah.
Yeah. Gosh darn it.
Yeah, I love
Of
that
course,
movie.
Mysterio
I love
in
that
Marvel
movie.
Universe. Yeah.
Well, now I want to marry
Sparky
him.
and I are gonna watch that movie together. I love that movie.
There's the originals.
Wish I could
Though.
quit
Those boys loved each other.
There's the originals though. The first 2 seasons. Look at the Coneheads.
So the Coneheads movie is great. And guys,
Oh, yeah,
speaking
it's
of
a great
Beavis and Butthead, look, there's Beavis and Butthead.
You want to know a funny thing about Conehead movie, and also the movie for Beverly Hillbillies? It was my birthday one year, and my mom let me take it off school, and she took it off work. And she didn't have a car at the time, because in between cars, just because her last car blew up on the freeway. But anyways, so we were in between cars at the moment, and she went ahead and got a bicycle, and then I got on my bicycle, and we rode to Blockbuster, and we rented the movies, and we rode to Target and got a bunch of candy, and I was also the Addams Family as well. Those 3 movies, and then we rode back home, and we watched them. And it was my birthday one year.
That's
my
a
mom
nice
and I.
memory.
Look at the comment from that is nice. Look at Judgment Day. Mike Harbor. He mentions G.I. Joe. That's a good pick. And you never mentioned Jim, one of your favorites, or did you when I checked out?
G.I. Jim.
G.I. Jim, might as well. I love Jim.
G.I. Jim.
No, but my flock.
American hero.
You told me you loved Jim. Right,
Jim,
Sarah?
yes, I did as
I
a
like
kid.
that
I
song.
absolutely freaking love that.
I wish
And
my son
in
would wear
fact,
shirts.
I was watching an episode of Jim when a huge earthquake happened, and San Francisco, like the Golden Gate Bridge, like collapsed a little bit, and some other stuff. And my aunt, we were all concerned about her because we didn't hear from her after, before the earthquake, but after. She was living in San Francisco, and we didn't hear from her for like a whole week. And then she'd been out of town the whole time, so we were like, "Oh, thank goodness on that." But yeah, it was so powerful. We felt it in Long Beach. So
For TD and everybody, I like SNL, the classic, but SCTV was better. SCTV was much better in my
Do you
opinion.
guys remember News TV?
Not necessarily the news was on HBO. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. I don't know News
Well,
TV.
it was like on UPN back in the day. And it was like a SNL and a type of like the other one too with the other one In Living Color. It was kind of like between them.
From here, I think. I've talked to you here. You work here?
But anyways, okay, so Triple B. I think
okay. Yeah, I'll talk to you
before
here.
Chance gets all his visual aids out, and we don't have any more for next week.
Rip Gilda.
She too slow.
Yeah.
But there you
I'm
go.
not too slow.
Yeah, better.
I'm not too
Well,
slow.
there's nothing else
I'm
late
just
here, so.
riding it out.
Yes, yes.
It's running out. Okay.
Yes,
Right
I know,
now.
me too. And I live like across the street.
Well, I
so
got the
that helps.
washer going over here too, so I don't
Yeah, and
know if you can
Huntington,
hear that.
so, yeah.
TD is
What's your
shopping.
name?
It's not too bad. It's okay.
Hey, what's your name?
All right. Because I can turn down the
Okay,
volume.
I'm
I
Ken.
can mute up again.
G.I.
Like
Joe,
number 10.
G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
So I appreciate everybody that stuck out with us
Yeah.
for 2.5
Well, I forgot what we were
hours.
talking
We
about.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and give every person on the panel a minute to announce their next shows and announce their channels, because that's what we do. We come together and we celebrate each other. So Chance, go ahead and I think.
Okay. My show is The Nostalgic Podblast, and that's the same as my channel. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
we hear you.
That's what the show is all about. Nostalgia, about your nostalgia, my nostalgia, multi-generational. And you can hear the show, if you just want to hear it, on Fistful of Radio every Saturday and Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. And also Monday evening at 3 p.m. Pacific, and Wednesday night at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. And it's just about nostalgia. And sometimes I have guests. Sarah helps me a lot on the show. So you can catch Sarah sometimes on there. Yeah.
But just send me the link because he's cute. he gets so caught up everybody. Like there's never any hard feelings ever about that, because he is just so wrapped up in his show. And honestly, that's the point of it, is to think fondly of things, right? And that's the whole about his thing. And all I can ever think is fondly of Chance, because he gets so wrapped up in his thing, and it's cute. So listen, anybody out there thinks that we have any type of beef?
Well,
no beef.
Jim says we have great chemistry, Sarah. You and I.
I think so.
I do too.
Yeah.
And so also, it's live Friday night at 7:00 on YouTube and Facebook Live in the Facebook group, The Nostalgic Podblast. And I have a new page I just started up on Facebook and Twitch and X. Usually it's sometimes 7 Eastern, sometimes 7:30, sometimes 8:00, but around there between 7 and 8 is when I'll start Eastern time on Friday. What's coming up? Unboxing video, week 7 with K-pop junkie Katie. That's her YouTube channel. Letter K, letter P, letter O, letter P _ JUNKI, and Pop a Wheelie. They'll be my guests next week, and we're going to go through 300 comic books I've never seen before from a collection that I bought of 5,000 comic books. I'm down to the final 6 boxes, I believe. And so I let someone in chat, or I ask someone in chat to pick the box. I pick a number from 1 to 10. The first person that correctly guessed that number in the chat gets to pick a box. And I show a picture of the boxes that are numbered. And then we go through it. So that'll be at 3:00 Eastern time every Sunday until I run out of comics. By the way, I may have a line on 300 long boxes from another collection. Someone reached out to me that I went to school with. Her mom and dad owned a comic book shop and a bookshop in the 1980s. And they have tons of boxes in storage. And
I thought I saw her talk to you. Yeah.
Christine, yes. Yeah. And so she reached out to me. I reached out back to her. I'm going to try to buy some of her inventory. If anything, I will show everything, week by week, so I can keep this weekly Sunday thing going. And then also Fistful of Radio. There's music, retro music cuts. You might be afraid of the weekday content depending on where you stand, because there is some talk, about news and politics, whether you like it or I don't know where you stand, but it's safe on the weekend from that kind of talk. It's all pop culture and fun on the weekend and neutral, and then overnight as well. It's just like 8 a.m. Eastern until about 5 p.m., 6 p.m. Eastern time. You'll hear that talk stuff. But then it turns into pop culture. Boy, I'm long-winded. And I'm sorry that I had to step away. Just seeing that little deer. I know a lot of people think I am like just a total sissy.
No, Chance, you have heart. Sorry. You have heart.
Some people aren't raised around that stuff,
No.
Yeah, I wasn't. And and by the grace of God, I wasn't from a needy situation where we had to hunt for what we ate at dinner. And I understand a lot of people do that. And so, no hard feelings at all, of course. No. I just didn't want to see it. That's all. I guess I am.
And that's why I said, like, don't worry. Like, you're good.
That doesn't make you a sissy if you don't want to see something. It makes you just not want to see a thing. It could literally be anything.
There's a lot of things in my life, Chance, I wish I didn't see.
Right?
Well, I apologize for running away though. That was kind of not cool. You know.
Well,
to,
at least when I
Listen,
text
you don't.
messaged you
Well,
and I said,
listen. Wait,
"Come
let me
back,
address.
Chance." You
Wait a
came
minute.
back.
Wait a minute. Let me address this correctly. As a YouTuber, if you don't rage quit at least once, what are you doing on the internet? Okay. You know how many times I rage quit even on my own shows? Yeah. Don't worry about it.
And so
Okay.
that's pretty much it. That's the nostalgic Podblast. And thanks to everyone who subscribed. I noticed I was up to like 374, 375 last time I checked, and I appreciate that. It went up like 5 or 6.
If we can get you there.
500 is my magic number.
Yes.
And there you go. Let's get them there, guys.
We're gonna get them there.
Support everyone else on the panel and in chat. Anyone who subscribes with me, I subscribe back. That's how I roll.
Let's put it this way. If you have your subscribers turned on, that's how you can subscribe back. Otherwise, you can't.
And I didn't need help this time for like the first.
So there you go.
But I'm going to do a $25 giveaway as soon as you hit 500.
Cool. And I appreciate your help, Chrissy. You've been a tremendous, you and Sarah. Oh my gosh. Where would I be without Sarah and now you and Jim
Sarah,
too? Jim's camera is on.
Girl. Sarah's your girl.
Yeah. Well, you know, I too have people out there supporting me like Dan and, you know, now Triple B, yourself, and, you know, TD. I mean, you know, we all help each other out and gyms and everybody, right? Because, you know, we're a family and that's just how it is. That's what we do.
Right. And that's what I mean. Like we all just are so close. Like,
I mean, I made a community post about getting you more subscribers, and then Danny then shared my post on one of his channels. So, you know, it's a network of how we do it, right? Because we all are a family, and that's why rage quitting on YouTube is normal.
Cool. Judgment says 500 is the magic number for me as well. Yeah, because you got the views like I do, just not the subscribers yet.
So
by the way, before I came on, my sign almost blew up. I changed the batteries. It can run on a USB into a computer or batteries, and I have like 6 AA. I changed them. One of the reasons I was late, this is about inside baseball. I heard a sizzling sound, and then it wouldn't come on, and I opened the back up, and it takes a screwdriver to unscrew it, and the batteries were like instantly melting and sizzling. It was that battery acid was overflowing out of one of the batteries. Couldn't tell which one, and so I took all the batteries out, put fresh ones in, and voila, it works. But I'm like, why the heck did that happen? That's a science question, because these were stored in normal air-conditioned, brand new batteries, not old ones. Oh, Chrissy, we can't hear you.
Okay, I said this is also
Chrissy,
why you spilt your shrimp.
Oh, can't hear me either. I guess I think I gotta duck out.
No, we hear you, Chance. Chance, we hear you.
Quack, quack, quack.
I'll be right back.
We hear you, Chance.
Yes, we hear you. All
right, so
and this is why his shrimp spilt, because the battery acid had his head messed up.
Right? He was on acid the whole time.
Go ahead and say goodnight to your fans, Snarky. Thank you for coming.
All my precious little weirdos. I love you so much. Snark and Sass for the laugh. Citizen not for the activism.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Hey, Snarky. Come back on there.
But
show face.
See, family, kissy. All right,
all right, Danny.
This is what we're doing on the screen.
Good night, everybody. Be sure to check me out on the Daily Dan blog and my other movie channel called Shock Theater Official. And somebody can drop them links in chat. I currently can't do that. Everything else I have is charging.
I cannot do any links. I can't even drop my own.
I think Lobo's there. Lobo's got it.
All right, good, because my phone doesn't want to cooperate, but I did get it back on. Mm-hmm. But it also, Danny Staten has a handful of other channels as well. They're all connected to everything that we talk about here: comic books, along with daily blogs and other various things. Yes, so definitely check out all the Daily Dan channels if you want to be kept up on everything. Good.
And you can just go to the Daily Dan blog and check the community tab to find any channels and some of the others.
Okay.
There you go. And you can check my community post too. I often have everybody up there as well. So yeah, Steady Sitting, everybody. Make sure you subscribe to him, or Sadness. And there you go.
We also need to get Judgment Day. They're approaching 500, so we'll work on both those guys. I might
Judgment Day. Mike Harper. He's actually a real good friend of mine. I've known him for a long time.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, how about I featured that channel next week, and we see if we can.
I'm sure he would appreciate it.
All right.
And I was going to say,
Judgment Day, you're going to feature next week.
And
Go ahead,
Mike,
Steph.
if you'd like to, you can always go to my channel too. I'll rent you up. You can always drop your links in there as well, because I rent everybody up so they can grab everybody's channel, because it's too much to ask just a few mods to do a thing.
Matter of fact, Sarah, you should get his email-y thing and get him on your show sometime to talk about some of the stuff he does and some of his reviews on movies and stuff.
That's a good plan. I will get together with you and him on that.
Sarah, we should give him an invite to the show, like on a Saturday, and have him on our panel as a special guest.
Yes,
he can help movies with the best of them.
Yeah,
heck yes.
Let's bring him on board.
All right.
We might have to tell him to shut up sometimes, but
well, that's perfect then. Fit him right in.
Yep.
He'll fit right in with this panel.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Jerry Dobson if he's still watching Nostalgia World in Facebook. Just want to say hey to Jerry.
I said hi to Jerry earlier when I saw him in.
Real quick here, guys, real quick here. My email, okay? Get me there. Just let me know who you are though, too, because I'm gonna have to figure it out. When Triple B was emailing me, I was like, I could not remember.
TD ducked out. Did she get her plug in?
I don't think so.
Listen, I'll plug her channel whether she comes back or not, because I know it backwards and forwards.
Bobby Johnson's in the house. What's up, Bobby? All right. It's one of the people that works with me in real life. So
right on.
Go ahead.
Jam is dropping Dan's link, so go ahead, Jam. Sorry.
And shout out to Corey's comedy channel too on YouTube. Sorry.
Oh, Corey. He actually featured one of my movies or videos. I nearly had a heart attack. It was crazy.
You can catch Corey live tomorrow night about 10 o'clock Eastern.
Yep.
After Ponds.
Yep. Thrash Pondo. Go ahead, Jim.
All right. If you like waterfalls and view from mountaintops, come over to Jim's camera at Dawn. And also I do some hiking videos. A lot of people use those when they're on a treadmill. And some people have been talking lately, asking about doing a guided meditation. If you're interested in that, it'll take about 45 minutes, but from start to finish, 45 minutes. And when we're done, you will be relaxed from head to toe.
Guided meditation.
Oh, there's another joke I'm not going to crack.
We'll be backstage soon, Danny. We'll be backstage soon.
Yeah, it's good because I'm having difficulties hitting my mute button too. Okay, there you go. Then let me talk about TD's channel, and I guess we can leave. Okay, so TD, you know, her channel is a parody channel of the chick called Heather Gillespie, and she might as well be a cartoon. Anyways, fix your life, please. That'd be helpful. Everybody would love that. However, at the end of the day, it's just a parody channel. You know, just saying the things she says that are just outrageous and hilarious. And there you go. Check out TD. She's awesome. Great person. She's also a therapist, even though you can't tell. But yeah, good people. And also, I got a twerking video of her on my channel, so make sure you check that out. Yeah. Okay. And at the end of the day, after Chance's show tomorrow, you will catch, I believe, the Unapologetic Geek and Triple B, Chance, and myself on Tuesday, as long as everything holds up on that end. And then I don't know if I'm doing anything Thursday because I do still have to move, and we'll get that done. And at the end of the day, that's all I got to say about what's going on my end. That my flock is everywhere, and flock, yeah. Okay, I'm done talking.
Okay.
Did Snarky go?
Yeah, Snarky.
Yes,
that's right. Okay.
So has everyone said what they have?
Before you hang up the phone,
I just put my thing
I'm
on
the computer.
I know Jerry Dobson I'm just looking at the Facebook feed. He had mentioned Song of the South as a great animated movie that's been banned for years by Disney.
Yes.
But it's not racist. That was one I grew up on. We watched it in 5th grade on reel-to-reel film. I love that movie.
I
That
didn't
doesn't
care for
mean
the movie
it's
as a kid.
not
but I loved it as an
racist. It
adult.
just means you've seen it.
Yeah. And there you go. Sorry, I just want to mention that because he was talking.
Zippity doo dah, zippity.
Mr.
Uncle Lee.
Bloopers on my shoulder.
I actually watched that video clip recently
Nice.
for some reason on YouTube.
Oh, I was going to mention this though. The topic for next Tuesday is lost media. So there you go.
Oh yeah, that'll be good.
Is.
Oh, and someone mentioned A Bug's Life as their favorite animated. That's
I love that.
The only thing
Okay, so
I
do you
like about A
guys-
Bug's Life was don't go towards the light and bzz, the best.
Great. Do you guys remember God, what is it? Something rabbit and the tar baby?
That's song.
Brer Rabbit.
Brer
Rabbit.
Rabbit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I loved that cartoon. Like literally I did. Like I
Yeah.
watched it so much.
I had
So
a book.
I totally get it.
I had it in a book too.
And then do you guys remember, was it Sam's? It was a restaurant like Denny's, and they had a Black Panther and Sambo.
Yeah.
Oh, Sambo, yeah.
Sambo chain, and they had like all the art on the walls and stuff. Like I used to love that place.
All the Jungle Book art, right?
Yeah. And I was super sad when they closed that down. That made me sad.
You know, there was one cartoon that didn't get mentioned that I thought was pretty cool, and that's Johnny Quest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Johnny Quest was good.
Yeah.
Jeez, I did not like that. I didn't like Where in the World was Carmen Sandiego either.
If any of you guys
That's only
have
'cause I didn't like
last
the
minute
computer game. I mean,
conversation,
I grew up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
All right, moving on to the next week when we have another topic.
so Lobo
You got
says,
a tease? Got a tease for us, leader?
you want to know what's up for next week?
Yeah.
Oh, are you
That
guys
was the
asking me to
weirdest
review
thing.
right now?
Thought you just told it.
No, that's Sarah.
Yeah. Sarah's doing the Lost Media with me.
Oh.
And, yeah.
And
okay.
That's a Tuesday show.
Oh, and someone says
Tuesday.
Anthony on Bug's Life. Yeah. Sorry. Judgment Day, Mike Harper
I'm
says
still working on mine, so I don't want to say it in case I change my mind.
Okay.
All right, we'll
Fair
do
enough.
part 2 of Lost Media.
You know. But Lobo says, let's help each other, sub to each other, and that way we get closer to our goals. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe. So absolutely, let's all help each other. Let's lift each other up. YouTube's not going to give us any
YouTube
freebies.
changes the names of my own title, and then I get the question wrong on another show because Keebler is amazing. And also, YouTube did that, not me, because doll is not a thing. Dad was what I was doing. The freaking G's. Sorry.
And Jim Von Spiegel, I'll share with you, Triple B, a good idea for topic. He said, and I've done this before in the podcast early on, it's something that should be revisited, obsolete items, electronics, anything that's obsolete by today's standards that were once very useful.
I'll go ahead and say, like, whatever it was that I've got kind of burning on the back stove, like trickling. We're gonna go with your what you just said.
Well, it was
like,
Jim Von Spiegel who thought of it. We did it before, Al, Tom, and I, but it was years ago. Oh, and it's the 5-year anniversary of the Nostalgic Podblast on June 15th, the day before Father's Day, and we're gonna hopefully have a 5-year anniversary special at Al Hardy's home studio with Tom Williams and Al Hardy and myself. Forgot to mention
That'd
that.
be cool. That'd be very cool. I'm looking forward
But
to
that's what we're gonna do next week.
And it'll be about dads. Maybe we should do something about dads. Favorite dads, because it's Father's Day weekend. Favorite dads in movies, TV, or songs about dads, like Cats in the Cradle and Silver Spoon. That's about dad. I don't know.
All right. So let's go ahead and do dads, and then the week after we'll visit the next one. So our next 2 weeks are done.
Now Saturday I may still be at Al's. That's the thing. But the hell with me. There'll be others on the panel. I may not be here because I don't know how Al may want to watch a movie in his home. He has a 35 millimeter and digital projection home theater. He may want to make popcorn. So I'm just saying. But 9 o'clock, I'll try to be back by 9 to be here.
I might not be around for the dad.
If not,
Just
sit
saying.
next to him and make the grumpy man be there. All right. So go ahead, Jim. Did you finish?
I just wanted to mention that because Johnny Quest was something that I enjoyed, and I guess it kind of inspired being adventurous.
Right. I agree. I completely agree.
Oh, and the Gilligan's Island cartoon was called Gilligan's Planet.
Thank you. I'm going to have to look that up. So, everyone, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you coming and spending time with us. Like, your time is valuable. Just like we're just grateful that you all have blessed us and been here with us. So thank you so much for being part of the BBB Community Connection. Whether you're a subscriber to BBB or one of these other panels, we're just happy to have you here. So go ahead and say it. Happy trails.
Happy trails, everybody.
Happy trails.
Vlog over.
Trails. We got this.
Yeah. Night, everybody.
Bye. Peace
Bye.
out. Thanks for
Later.
joining. Bye.
Happy trails.